Cities shrouded in despair, fear's grip tightens fast, but united we will stand, our bonds forever cast. Dark clouds fill the sky, creatures start to creep, heroes awake to gunfire, guardians never sleep. From the rifts they crawl, evil in their eyes, the coalition come for all, Epsilon never dies. Stand strong, Epsilon, fight till the end, hold the line, defenders, heroes will transcend. Lights flash in the dark, justice boldly shines. Together we will rise, future in our minds. Cities cast in shadow, fear grips every heart, but we stand united, never torn apart. Stand strong, Epsilon, fight till the end, hold the line, defenders, heroes will transcend. Lights flash in the dark, justice boldly shines. Together we will rise, defenders, heroes will transcend. Dark clouds cloak the sky, whispers in the deep, waken to the battle cry, where guardians never sleep. From the rifts they rise, evil gleams in cold dead eyes.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rifts, Refugees, and Royalties, our Savage Worlds Rifts actual play. I am Circus Freak, the GM of this adventure, and these are my fine players. Hope you are all doing having a fantastic day, doing great, and ready to play some games, or watch us play some games, as the case may be. Hello to Eccentric. Hello to Dave over there on YouTube. Not seeing anybody who's not in chat or in the cast here. Other than that,
I'm
yeah,
Iron Mike.
Kyle, who's probably got us muted because he's busy doing other stuff.
How
Let
dare
us
he.
start with Frost this week. Frost, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I don't have any foreign objects in my eye right now. I'm happy. I've got coffee. I've got a cup of juice. I've got cat sleeping near me, ready to. Well, let's see. We might be getting into a little bit of a kerfuffle here. So, yay!
Speaking of getting into a kerfuffle, Mega, how you doing?
Doing absolutely fantastic. Ready to have some fun, ready to melt some minds, and just have a nice, chill stream today and handle our business.
Speaking of handling business, Anvik.
I think I've handled plenty of business. It's perhaps time to let someone else take the forefront. Of course, I'm still at the goddamn tower with the blue guys.
Yeah, you are. Doctor, come back. We're dying. Doctor. Doctor.
I'm sure they'll find.
You've run back to Castle Refuge with your teleport. Awesome. Oh. Speaking of running off in strange towers, Serenity.
Hello. Ready to go over and get started and having some fun?
All right. And that leaves us with the man, the grim, the channel head himself, JT.
Hello, folks, and let's go. Before Dave has an aneurysm. We don't want Dave to have aneurysms. Not with MegaCon so close. So very close.
So
Next week.
very close indeed.
Which we will not be here next week.
Because a good portion of us will be at MegaCon,
Get over
but not
it,
enough
son.
of us to run the game there.
Yes, that's not going to happen, unfortunately. So we will be skipping a week. Check us out in 2 weeks.
We may be skipping 2 weeks because I'm still going to be in Florida in 2 weeks.
Oh,
We may have to do a recording then.
now we're going to have to smack him in the head.
Something. I don't get back home until the 17th.
You, sir, are a boob.
You know, when X-Boy's going to be here, he let you know like 2 weeks in advance. So what's your excuse?
I have mentioned this beforehand.
You have to
on
mention it
multiple-
constantly, or
every
no
time.
one remembers.
Correct.
I have learned that.
I want it in writing.
Yep.
Every 3 days.
Exactly.
Oh, Kyle must be listening. He's talking about the hiatus. It's time to rewatch and comment. I like it. That's a
I
great
will
idea.
edit
Go back
together
and-
a best of video we can just run.
And you can go over and like
Sounds
see
good.
how we improve over the time.
Yes.
Or how we get
Being
worse.
dumbass-
It
Being
depends on
dumbass
how it goes.
motherfuckers.
Depends on how you trade it. Speaking of things that may get better over time, Sirenscape is providing us any sounds music you hear that are not our voices or random cat sounds. Holy shit, that cat tree is moving. Speaking of random cats, this is not a Sirenscape shout out, but this is a shout out, not a sponsorship. As long as we shout them out, they will not copyright strike the channel, and we think that is pretty cool. Let me turn on some Sirenscape, and we will get back to the recap. Players, take us away. What happened last week? I forgot.
What happened last week was they started investigating the tower, Lucian and the doctor, where they went over and discovered that a lot of the cases were either filled with blue alien people that have the blue elf alien people who went over and were cyberized, their corpses, or empty boxes. They did a lot of other research. I didn't pay attention. And then Eden and Kevin started carving holes into the floor so they could get in.
And you did get in there.
And we did get in there. I was a ceiling cat for a moment. Other than that, we went over, rescued the people, made peace with the town as we got all the raiders and everyone together and figured everything out. And then we found out there was a convoluted map to go over and get to the place we actually want to go to.
A sealed convoluted.
A sealed convoluted map with a thumbprint thingy. And we went over and figured out the best person to go over and open that up will be the duck.
Despite him not having thumbs.
Despite him not, well, maybe that's why I kept failing. You need flippers. And after all of that, we went over and started to leave to go over and get ready to go to the duck. The doctor effed off to go see his people.
Shoot.
And that's when one of the people we rescued turned into a... Wait, it wasn't one of the people we rescued. It was one of the doppelgangers, correct?
By
Yeah,
doppelgangers, you mean
was-
the same tokens?
It was somebody out in town.
One of the people out in town went
One
over
of
and
the
transformed into a
townsfolk.
bronze man, which I'm pretty sure is actually... It might have been one of the people we rescued. If that went over my head, I'm very much sorry. And they are shooting at Morthaniel corpse that we don't know is Morthaniel, but we're pretty sure it's Morthaniel.
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
Maybe Danny DeVito mixed with Clint Howard.
Danny
The
DeMorto?
face of mother could love. And did I leave anything out?
He responds, "The face your mother could love."
Shut up, Morthaniel, you're in a coma.
Is that helping your case?
Are you playing crickets? On
I think
Siren's
that's
Gate?
all. Like, unless I left something out, I'm sorry.
No, I think that's it because the thing shot eye lasers, and I used Hans's card to make that not hit.
Eye lasers.
And somebody dark bargained. I can't remember if it was Anvek.
Envic.
Yeah, Anvek dropped a dark bargain, and I don't know what Grim was shooting.
Nothing.
I think we rolled initiative after that, or we drew cards.
Yes,
And then we
because
called
you were
it.
stoked
Did
because we
we?
got the red and blackjack.
Yes, we got 2 jokers. And you said we could keep them. Don't go
Yes.
stealing our jokers.
Oh, you're going by the chat? Don't go by the chat. I was checking dice.
All right,
Oh, Kyle.
and we need to decide. Another
Oh!
NPC. He's up to 6.
Kyle! What is it? 15? 20? I can't see.
Thank
It
you.
always shows it at the
God,
end.
you have a whole army, Kaio.
15 gifted subs by Kyle Zabar. Zuber. Oh. Well, another NPC to add to the army of NPCs. All made by Kyle the Great.
He's
Yes.
fucking awesome.
Speaking of made by Kyle,
What?
we have fan art. We have Grim and Tales by JT, Hans by Immortal Mike, Pilgrim and Kevin by Kaio, Pilgrim Kevin by Kaio, Dr. Synthris by Kaio, Hans by Kaio, Lucian by Mega Reacts, Eden by Mega, Grim Tales and Lucian by Kaio, and Eden by Kaio. And I'm sure you guys have noticed we do have a black box where once there was a glitter leader, X-Boys had children things to take care of, being one of those weird parent types.
They're such parasites.
I'm glad
those
you
little-
explained that
little
because it
things.
didn't sound right the way you said it the first time.
Actually, it didn't, did it? That's
No.
all. That's so wrong.
That's why I explained it very quickly. So yeah, we are absent one glitter leader this week, but we will endeavor to press on without.
What you want, baby cat? Shush your
But
face.
as I was saying, and pre-show Benny contributions was one to X-Boys Kevin, who is not here, and one to Hans. So we will give the Benny to Hans. If you guys would you guys like to reset Adventure Hands and Benny's before we start combat, or do you want to wait until after this combat ends to reset?
I
Up to you
kinda wanna
guys.
reset.
You don't
I
want to
have-
ask me because I got 10 bennies.
I have 8 bennies right now, but I used my card already, so
I only
Oh,
have
did
2 bennies, so
Yeah, you guys look a little low, but it's up to you guys. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, I'll do whatever.
I'll leave it up to you, low hoes.
I'm not worried.
I'm okay with a
Do
reset,
it.
but I don't want to steal.
I
bennies.
say reset just because my bennies suck.
Okay.
Unless we add the bennies we get to what we
You can-
have.
You can add before the reset if you would like to do it that way.
If we can do that, I don't care either way.
Okay,
No.
we'll go ahead and add these ones and reset after. Because that means you guys don't get new cards to play in this combat. And I'm okay with that. So, 4 bennies to Hans. 3 bennies to Eden. 3 bennies to Lucian. 3 bennies to Grim. 3 bennies to me. 3 bennies to the absent Kevin. And 2 bennies to Dr. Synthos.
Ooh, I get 1 because of my new hindrance.
No, you do not get 1 for this. That'll be when, on the reset, you'll get 1 less.
Ooh, all right.
Alright.
Which is still 1 more than usual.
Goddamn Benny's in the way.
Oh, and since he's not here, I can't even add X-Boys as bennies. Well, he's gone. One, 2.
He's tired.
I'm gonna play a card.
Oh,
What you got?
I'm gonna play my thing still doesn't work, by the way. You're
Oh,
gonna have to
yeah.
play it for me. Inspiration.
Can I?
Oh, and I need to
Swoosh?
swoosh. Yeah.
Alright, inspiration is being played. There we go. Inspiration has been played. Character adds +2 to all trait totals for the rest of this round.
All player characters.
Nice.
Player characters, alright. Everybody gets +2s in addition to Mega and Frost's +2s for the Jokers.
Yup. That's
Nice.
4s. You're welcome.
The Joker +2s will already be added, but not the inspiration, right?
Not the inspiration card,
Correct.
no. You'll have to add that one separate. Alright, so Mega, you're up first.
All right. Well, we're gonna do 3 different things. I have to announce them all, so I will announce. I'm going to do lower trait, then mind read, then puppet, all on Bronze Boy here, and then I will move afterwards. I'm not sure exactly where, but I will
All
be
right.
moving.
Okay.
So, lower trait. First one, I'm going to lower his spirit.
Alright.
I love the meowing.
That is one really aggressive cat.
She's very
Not on
annoying.
mine.
Let's do +3 power points, so it'll add list.
Why don't you come up here so people can see you?
+2 to
This
my
is being
roll.
annoying.
And all right, success with a raise. So he drops his spirit down by 2 die.
Spurt.
He also, being I got a raise, he will get a level of fatigue through biomanipulation.
Read me the exact text for biomanipulation real quick.
All right, give me just a sec. Field manual edge, biomanipulation. The melter has the power of the evil eye and can induce trauma on the nervous system of his victims, melting their minds to cause great physical suffering, disorientation, and
This
even
is not going
paralysis.
to work on the Bronze Man.
All right.
He does not have a nervous system.
Good deal. All right, so no biomanipulation. That's fine.
We will drop
And-
his. I will let you drop his spirit though.
Yep, it
Yeah,
drops by
that-
2 die
that
to a
works.
minimum of D4, and he'll get to reroll to break it at the end of his turn every round, and it will be at a -2 difficulty.
Alright, status effects. Lower traits.
Then I'm going to read his mind.
Lower trait. All right, spirit. You said with a raise. There we go. His spirit has been lowered.
All right, and mind reading. God, there's so many complicated things to do. Downfall of being a mind melter. It's complicated.
You.
All right, so I'm going to read his mind. My one question, and I am going to do the mind walk, so I'll get greater access to his mind and memories tied to that question. Why are you trying to kill Danny DeVito?
All right. Go ahead and make me a smarts check real quick.
All right.
You can do it.
They're going to be, this mind stuff won't work on a golem, basically.
Pretty much.
Because I did wonder that. All right.
Yeah.
Would I,
You. Yeah. I will
Would
let
I
you
have
take your
known that?
PowerPoints. I will let you take your PowerPoints back this time. You can probably have been experienced enough to know that this is like casting mind reading on the microwave and asking it what was the last thing you cooked.
all right. So I did wonder that, but I assumed I would know. So, all right. Well, in that case.
And on it not taking fatigue, you could also. That's why I had you make the smarts check. Had you failed, you would have spent the PowerPoints anyway.
Gotcha. Well, in that case,
And in that same vein, you know that puppet won't work on a
all right. Can I rework
mindless
my turn?
construct anyway. Yes,
Can I rework my
absolutely.
turn a little bit then? All right.
Mhm.
So you can take back the lower trait also if I, because I only did that so he'd have less roll versus
Less
the other
to
powers.
fight against it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Ignore my roll here. I'm trying to see if I can set up a macro and see if it works. So
All
just
right.
ignore this here.
Ignore me.
Ignore me interrupting your turn with things being rolled.
Just
Okay, restart your
So-
turn.
All right. I'm restarting my turn. Sorry, everyone in chat watching. Sorry I wasted your time. So we're just gonna go with my bread and butter here. We're gonna do intangibility. I'm gonna blast them with my bolt.
I will
and then
let
I'm
you
gonna
use the boost lower trait roll since it's still a psionics.
All right, so that'll be
Yeah,
my
so intangibility. You get a success with a raise.
Yep. So I am intangible. And then let me do my bolt roll, which will be my
Yep.
attack.
All right, got him targeted.
Yeah, and
And
greater
you got
bolt,
your
onslaught.
add all your options.
Yep, adding all my options.
Only 2 options or 3 options or 3 actions.
Oof.
I'm doing the 2 actions, which is intangible and then bolt.
Okay,
But I'm
I
doing
thought-
the onslaught, which does like twice. And then I'm going to move. So only 2 actions technically. I believe.
okay. I thought you were doing intangibility, flight, and then bolt.
I am
I
not
was
doing
thinking 3
flight.
bolts. Okay, so just the 2 actions. All right, I thought I heard flight before. Proceed.
All right. That'll be
That'll be a hit with a raise and a hit with a raise with the onslaught.
all right, give me just a second here.
So click that raise damage.
Yep, and it will be D8s, not D6s. It might not roll right. Because it does not take into account my blaster power.
I was going to ask if it actually increased the damage die for you.
Blast
did-
the power.
It did previously. I was able to fix it, but then it must have reverted. Maybe there's an update or something. I don't
Could
know.
be. You may have to go back into the power and just change
Maybe.
the die type.
So let me just manually roll my D8. 15. And then with
15.
the onslaught, it would do another bolt, right?
Yep. So that's why it rolled three things there. Is 2 bolts plus your wild die. So you
Alright,
get
gotcha.
2 hits with a raise. And for those of you in chat learning the system, what that is it gives it a rate of fire 2, and when you take multiple rate of fire, it's a single action, but you make a number of attack rolls equal to your rate of fire plus 1 wild die, and you take the highest rolls for that rate of fire number.
Alright, so that would be all of my actions other than moving.
Okay, and I will alter this to be 15 in order to apply the damage.
My movement without flying is absolute garbage.
Oh, it did roll them as d8s when I clicked damage.
Oh, did it? Well, it showed a D6 there, so I didn't think it would. My bad. My bad. Let me see if that works. Hey, it does work. Fantastic.
Excellent.
All
Okay,
right.
so
is
we'll
good
ignore the
to
15
know.
and the 21 because that's going to complicate my life more going on.
Yeah, just do whatever works for you, and I'll do it right next time.
Yeah, the 32, so you hit for 32 and 28. 3 wounds and 2 wounds. And that's enough to knock him out. He will attempt to soak the first one, though. He soaks 1, takes 2, still is incapacitated.
Yeah, and it does have AP 12. I don't know if it counted that in or not.
He has almost 0 armor because all of his toughness comes from toughness.
Gotcha.
I mean, when your skin is made of bronze and your blood is made of
Fair.
molten bronze. All right, so yes, you drop the 1 bronze man that appeared up there.
Well, I didn't expect to do that. And they ain't as tough as they look, everybody. I was able to drop one.
I
Who's
mean,
this Jean-Paul Noble person? Do we know that person? I can't remember.
From the Raider camp.
he is not actually Jean-Paul Noble. It won't let me change his name
Oh, okay.
He was
in the
the.
thing. He is Robert Williams.
I don't remember him either.
He's the other glitter boy that.
Oh, the bald guy.
Yeah,
Oh, not the cyber. Okay, got it.
that's Darrell.
Correct.
Yes. Robert Williams is the 7/8 of a glitter boy.
You need to stop, kid.
But why?
He's the diversity hire who's a double amputee.
There you go. So the thing falls over.
Yes, the bronze man has fallen over.
Okay then.
I don't know. That seems a little too easy. Let's be on guard.
Well, that was a quick combat.
Yeah.
That's what
Well,
I said. That seems a little too easy.
are you
Well,
moving
you're-
around or doing anything?
It is paused, so I can't move.
Okay. Unpaused. There you
I'm
go.
moving there.
Okay. Well, Hans is going to attempt to make himself move faster here. They don't have these power modifiers on here. We'll just add.
I'm going to
power
have to look
points.
into intangibility again
Set. Boop.
after this.
Why? What's wrong?
I'm not sure if you can push your feet off the ground to move yourself.
Why is this not? I'm trying to
I'll look it up.
re-roll. Ignore the second roll. It's supposed to be the first roll, which would have been.
You go to take a step and run that direction, and your foot just moves through the ground because you're intangible.
I love how it spent 28 power points on that.
It hasn't come up before because you've always been flying while intangible, but
I mean,
we'll
it's,
look it up.
it's basically one of those things like in like sci-fi shows where they can walk through walls, but they don't fall through the ship. Like I get why it seems a little weird. Like, yeah, I'm fine with whatever you choose.
Mm-hmm. I'll look into it and we'll make a ruling after. But for now, move.
Do it.
To
All
keep
right.
it going.
Hans is moving very fast. That's his limited free action, his innate teleport or innate psionic thing. So his action is going to be
So you better not have an innate teleport.
nope, innate teleport. done. All right, so he is going to activate his smite with a raise, so his blade appears, and he's got the extra damage on it. And he sees that thing fall,
Yep.
and he moves forward to these people. And with the blade in one hand, he just looks over at the lady. Yeah, I don't know if it's a lady or man. Says, yeah, we should probably get you out of here. And start moving this lady back here, or person, as fast as she can move, because he's got tons of movement left.
All right, go ahead and make a athletics to grab her.
You're coming with me, whether you like it or not.
You don't have enough PowerPoints, even though you haven't used any.
Yeah, it used 28 on that first roll.
Oh my god.
I was like, what? Why? It says it used 1 and it took 28 off my sheet. I'm like,
Yeah, it's weird.
huh.
All right, so success.
Inflation's a
You
bitch.
are able to move half your remaining speed back with her.
Okay. I am hasted, so my speed was doubled. So he had a pace of 12. So he had moved 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he can move. He can move quite a ways with her.
All right, so
Try
move
not to
where you would
hurt
like
her. Break her fragile human frame.
And what is your strength?
Strength is not boosted right now, so it's just a D8.
D8. Actually, make me a strength check as well.
Ooh.
Deegan just read you the rules of intangibility and kick.
All right.
You cannot push yourself off the floor with intangible and swayed. Movement is limited to horizontal travel through objects. Okay, so he can move. Movement is limited to horizontal travel. That's what he was doing, is have horizontal travel.
I'm gonna re-roll again to get the first roll to even show up. I don't know why mine's doing this, but the 1st roll was a 19.
All right. So, okay. And notice.
Oh my goodness! All right, we've got all kinds of things going on. Let me help you across the street, old lady. You're very heavy for an old lady.
She is very well. She is not old. She is a woman.
Oh, okay.
She is very heavy.
Women can't be old, silly. She's not heavy. She's a woman.
She thick.
Squirrel girl.
All right.
She had that
Eden,
BB.
you can see this from here. Make a notice check as well.
1 moment.
Yes, and in fact, I'm gonna get
expecting
sued.
to be asked to do something. 1 moment, please. I don't know. Oh wait, that's not my dice. That's yours. 5.
Ooh. I saw nothing, and I need to fix my dice because they're ugly.
There's a very good reason why Grim saw nothing. He left before he would have had the chance to notice this.
Who left?
So, Grim, Eden, the woman that Hans is carrying, is one of the people you rescued from the alternate dimension.
I'm probably gonna fucking attack that shit.
Hans just sets her down and says, "They fed you very well." She's kind of poke her in the shoulder area, looking a little confused. And that's the end of his turn.
All right,
That's
that
what
is
you
the
get
end
to
of that is the end of Hans's turn. Grim, you're up.
Yes. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot to do since that guy's dead, or at least down. So I would do what I would normally do. I shoot him.
Shoot him anyway.
Yes, I like to shoot. But not very good. But good enough. Or not good enough. I will Benny that. What the hell, man? I'll Benny that again. What is with these dice?
I see some 6s.
There we go. From 0 to 5. By the way, who's that Deadpool looking motherfucker to the right over there?
I wanted to ask.
Who's what?
Well, if you don't explain who that is, he's getting shot
Who,
next.
him?
Mhm.
Oh, that did I already? Who is that? Hang on, let me pull it up.
What the Deadpool do?
He's already there. Why is he? Doesn't need to be there. He was the same bronze Grim that's beside you. That was Horseman.
Horseman? Oh, okay. Original Horseman?
Yes.
The OT Apocalypse.
He just chose the wrong skin before a match started. And he's like, wait just a second. No. Oh.
Would you say 5 damage obliterates that bronze man's head?
Yeah, you will punch a hole in the bronze man. Molten lead or molten bronze sprays out on the ground behind him.
Damn, Grim, was already dead.
And I'll jump up on this building.
I picture that being the little kitten who tried to jump onto something and just stay planted on the ground right there. Ramp! There you go.
That's a great visual.
That should have had a +2.
nope.
So,
East. All right. So, yep, you managed to jump up there.
By the way, if you click on the trait roll modifier and click it twice, it will turn red, and that will leave it on.
that's what that does. I always wonder what the red mode was.
Yeah, the circle is this roll. The solid red is it'll just stay on until you turn it off.
Gotcha.
Good to know. Thank you.
Yeah.
And there are more civilians than just the NPC dropped out that I have. I didn't want to completely cover the map with civilians.
Hans is running around picking up heavy people. My God!
They feed you well.
He's gonna check Eden out next to just poke her in the shoulder. Like, what? Oh no, you see? No.
Yeah, there are people everywhere. We'll throw that out. And the one that I just rolled for.
Yeah, I have her targeted.
So out of character, I'm beginning to think maybe the mage replaced this whole damn town.
The whole damn town. All right. So, the one, this one here that was nearest by actually leaps back in horror as some of the molten bronze sprays onto them, starts clawing at where it hits.
Her Sunday finest. No. Oh no. This is my finest gingham dress.
Hello, Effortitious!
And has become
Afro.
incapacitated because they only have one wound.
You killed the lady?
We like
Incapacitated.
Incapacitated. Yes, Deacon, we are Tomorrow Legion.
Who's attacking the women and
You
children?
did.
You did!
What do you mean I did?
It's called collateral damage.
You just shot a bronze man with molten bronze blood in the head hard enough to explode it. The explosion of molten bronze sprayed onto the civilians behind him.
There was no civilians there when I fired that shot.
It's the town. There are civilians everywhere. I said there were more civilians than what I had tokens out for. There's a big crowd celebrating the return of the commerce.
Oh well, can't make an omelet.
And as soon as that one starts going, you hear Kevin over comms or Mindlink. Check your fire, Grim. We need to control the sprays.
Hans wants to say that's what she said, but he doesn't.
All right, Cyber Knight, you are up.
The mind link
Alrighty.
remains quiet.
Alright, so I'm pretty dang skippy that this one is a evil monster thing. Yeah?
It is a distinct possibility.
Alright, I'm going to
Hans
go
does
over...
say she feels thick, stout.
Well, that's quite rude, but I'm actually more concerned that she looks like someone I just saved from a goddamn tube. So I'm actually going to go over, because this is an automaton, I'm going to run over here.
All right.
because I want the spray to go in the opposite direction. And I'm going to go over and do 3. A move action is normal, and then I could do 3 attacks, right? It's been a hot minute.
Yes, 3 attacks will be at -4 each, unless you have something that decreases your multi-action penalty.
No, but it would be, I get to add the +2 because of the really cool
Because of
card.
inspiration, yes.
For everything. Let's go! First one misses. Second one hits.
All right.
And I'm gonna re-roll that one. Jesus Christ.
You just cut a fat lady in half. Oh, hell.
And that 5 would actually be a 6. That would actually be a 7. So I got 2 hits.
All right, so yes, this one does indeed, if I can get it to target that instead.
All right, I'm gonna go over and I'm going to hit him with my sword.
And I'm going to have a cat. You attack.
Well,
All right, so the first is a 15 AP 20.
15 AP 20. Let's see what that where that applies. 2 wounds, 2. Why can't I apply these wounds?
As I was targeting the old lady when I rolled it.
It should give me the option to apply to the new target. 15 AP 20 will shake him.
Lovely, and then my second hit would go over and fuck him up. One thing I do want to know, would a 7 be with a raise?
No.
Alright, regular damage for the second hit. Oh, that's not great. I want to go over
Actually, a
and
7 won't hit him. Their parry is 8.
roll. Well, I will try to re-roll and make sure. I'm gonna go through all
You
my
would have
fucking
known
bennies.
that beforehand. Yes, they have a parry of 8 and a toughness of 19 with 5 points of armor.
You know, I'm going to go over and live with my terrible decisions. Something I don't often do, but
welcome to Hans Land.
hello. Yeah, that's not great. That's not great. That's not great. That's not great. And she's going to turn to Kevin and like, they're probably going to try to kill Morthaniel. Might want to go over and get him out of here. And that's my turn.
Okay, so I will do this soak just to make it go away because you actually missed there. It's no longer incapacitated. So this one is still up. All right, there we go. All right. So that one is shaken. So, shaken. There we go. He is shooketh, but not incapacitated. Kevin is up next. He is there. He is going to, while still holding the body, he is going to make an. This token references an actor which no longer exists in the world. I hate this.
Don't you love it when the UI betray you?
Ex-boys, you have doomed us all.
Just make a copy.
JT, it still says Call of Duty 6 on Kick, by the way.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
It says Rifts and Refugees royalties with category is Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I didn't even notice it. Deacon just pointed it out.
This is actually the new Black Ops 6 tabletop game.
This thing's getting really annoying because I fucking changed it.
Yeah, Kick is very weird because half the time it works perfectly and flawlessly, and then Twitch is messing up.
Alright.
And now Quick has been messing up too.
All right. Kevin is going to athletics check. He is going to take off down this alleyway and jump and climb up the wall here, carrying the body. Which I am disappointed nobody gave me Clint Howard, Danny DeVito, overweight, unconscious man fan art. But that's the way it goes sometimes.
How dare you?
He's carrying Greta. That was a Greta Thunberg joke.
I got it. It just
I know you
wasn't-
can tell there's not
just
a lot of
wasn't
difference
good.
between her and the Danny DeVito clone, but
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right,
I'm
and
laughing
next-
anyway.
they look the same.
Next is Horseman. Horseman is going to look over at Tombstone, nod to him, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to move there. He will make a pace die roll. Roll. 2,
You are out of control.
1, 2. Okay, that's him. Oh, tell me. Of course he doesn't. Stand by 1. Give me a second. Apparently, he does not have his skills properly equipped.
And Vic, why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom? Did I tell that one right?
Yes, you told that one right.
Because the P is silent? Yeah, there we go. Look at him. He knew the joke.
Where are you?
That's a dead joke for you. Hans
Go
can have
away.
some.
To make
Dad,
them
break you
because
free.
he is indeed a dad.
Stop being bad.
Yeah, cataloged.
Yeah.
They have more black screens than men.
He just writes it
card
on a
rolls. There's
Piece of duct tape and sticks it on his armor.
Save that for later.
It's just like the pieces of parchment you see with the wax seals on the Warhammer 40k guys, but he's just got duct tape dad jokes everywhere in his armor.
That's a good look.
Why didn't the
He was-
ghost go to prom?
there we go.
Why not?
Because he didn't have nobody to go with.
Why? And he'll just hand these out to people as if he's actually paying them, like they're worth money.
It'll be the,
This should
shirt of
cover
the
it.
dad.
All right, and Horseman runs over to the fallen civilian and holy shit explodes on a healing check to get them stabilized.
Like Jesus.
His trauma knife comes out and he's carving off the slowly cooling but still white hot bronze from off of them and patching them up. And that is going to be his turn.
May I make
He's a
small
good murder
request?
bot. Good for him.
You can make a what?
May I make a small request?
What is that?
Can we have more high intensity music for this very?
I was
very
just
sour
getting to
scene?
the. Did I give him- let me do this.
Why don't skeletons fight each other?
They don't have any backbone? Oh, wait, no, they're all backbone. Never mind.
Because they don't have the gut.
I was on the right track, but totally
You
the
were on
wrong
the right
part
track.
of wrong part of the world there.
There we go. Sirenscape adjusted.
Thank you.
Alright.
Maybe I should open Sirenscape, being you're going through all the hassle. I usually don't ever open.
Why are you dead? Damn it.
I'd use it to get in the mood. You know.
Alright.
It's always hard for girls to get in the mood.
Phrasing.
That'll be fun.
Music helps.
Why does it always send him the clowns, though?
We don't ask that question.
That's not a balloon animal.
Group like me. There we go.
Sorry, wrong pocket.
Oh, come on.
Hans is furiously writing these all down.
That's a
I don't know
new
which
take
ones are
on
jokes.
pie in the face.
There we go. Alright. And then... Okay, this bronze man will go. Next. Well, you stop being stupid. There we go. Alright, horseman has gone. Alright, this bronze man will attempt to unshake.
Don't you dare.
Spirit check. And... yeah, we'll spend a penny on that. I've got 7.
No.
He unshakes. Oh, just do the thing. It already rolled it. There. He unshakes. Pass the spirit roll. Removing shaken. And... you know what?
Grim, killing more civilians again.
Only disfigured with molten steel.
To be fair, he's never killed a civilian.
That is true.
He has maimed one now. But
Only by the grace of God.
Well, he didn't see him as civilians back in Tolkien land.
they were evil monsters.
All right, let's go. I know what you're doing.
That which does not kill us makes us nearly kills us.
Did it not target?
You have me targeted. I see it. All right, so 9, 11, and 7. I have a parry of
12?
12. So nothing hits. She's just batting it.
Nothing hits. Awesome. That's a solid parry. So yeah, without acing, we can't hit you for shit. Noted.
You can
All
only
right.
tap me if there's an ace, baby.
He takes swings and misses. Oh. And on this turn, another of the civilians that is not featured there
Bloody hell.
slowly morphs into another bronze man. And he, see if this one wants to hit you.
I think now we're gonna call him Morphaniel.
It's Morphin time.
It's Morton time.
Oh, no.
Oh no! I'm just imagining a banana hammock, and I'm like, oh no.
I wasn't sure where you were going with Bahammock, but I was like, it kind of works.
That wouldn't hit with my parry, correct?
Eye lasers. Ranged attacks resolve against a DC of 4. You can, your psychokinetic interference does reduce it by 2, but that still is a hit with a raise.
Alrighty, let's go. What do we do?
Well, he already hit you once, but
The first hit is...
the first hit was a 10 AP3. We're ignoring the second hit because
Alrighty,
I didn't
so
spend
my...
a penny to hit it. So
my
yes, your armor
toughness
soaks
is-
that laser. And moving
Why
right
were you
along.
scared of that wizard? His robots suck.
So much scarier.
Don't
First
be
time?
tempting the fates. They might turn into a kaiju.
And we will.
By fate,
Robert
don't-
Williams
Don't tempt the DM.
moves himself there, and he stays close to the comatose blue people.
Good job.
All right, next round.
And the +2 thing goes away.
No.
No.
The +2 thing goes away, and amazingly enough, the deck automatically shuffled itself.
Amazing.
I'm gonna try for a new card. I can click that, right? If I just want to do it, it'll let me just try a new card. I think it will.
I did.
Come on, give me something better. Fuck you! Fuck you, game! Got a 4 of hearts and a 4 of spades. Fuck you!
Oh, I got the exact. Or no, I got a different card. I'm gonna spend one more. I've got so many bennies. I might as well try.
Stop. Been a time.
I'll go with that.
Hey, we had
Pretty much
jokers
the same thing.
last time. Now we both have kings.
We're both kings.
Hey.
It's pretty much the same order.
We
Next
was
round,
jokers.
next round will be queens.
Why are you?
I guess I'll be Elton. You can be someone
Liberace.
else. There we go. That's classy. That's class act.
Let me see.
Some of you are always queens.
Is Horseman
There we
supposed
go.
to be prone? Was that because he was doing medicine, or?
Let me see why he is prone. He should not be prone. He's not supposed to be prone.
Got it.
He moved over there and started healing someone. All right, so Mega, you're up again.
All right, I'm gonna spend a conviction just because. Then I'm gonna do a bolt. Then I'm gonna fly. Then I'm gonna move. So only 2 actions other than movement.
All
And the
right.
conviction just because I want the extra.
Oh, I
Benefit?
forgot to, not to interrupt yours. I'll just ask Circus. I'm supposed to be getting that extra card on my turn. I keep forgetting.
That's right.
All right.
And I'm going to bolt this one here that just kind of popped up. I will be.
All right. There's your 1 extra card.
I will be doing greater bolt
Ooh.
and onslaught and
What'd you get?
I got an Ace of Hearts, and I think we're gonna give that to Eden because she's within 5 squares of me.
So she would go first, not me.
She'll be an Ace of Hearts.
Because of the delay, I'll wait until after your turn. Because
Okay.
you're taking out the new boy anyways. I'm gonna
Yeah.
take old boy.
So should I just play it to get it out?
Yeah,
of your
just play it to get it out of your hand.
Okay.
Perfect.
Florp.
And then I will adjust her thing.
Mhm.
And
I think that is what I need.
when I moved you, it took the ace away, but we'll go in the order that it currently happens.
This is fair. This is fine.
All right, so I hit with a raise with both.
All right. Smoke him if you got him.
And did that roll for both the hits or not?
No.
I can never tell.
That only rolls for 1. So there's the first hit for 2 wounds. He will attempt to soak.
Oh, exact same damage on both.
It is the same. That's weird.
I don't know why it doesn't put all that damage on the bottom instead of having to
Soaks that.
scroll back up. So annoying.
Let's soak the second one.
Jeez.
And yeah, he is able to tank that damage. The bolts,
That
the
one's
bolts
tougher.
tear through him, and as the wounds where the bolts hit start to ooze the molten bronze, the bronze hardens and reforms into the same sculpted body shape.
All right, and then I will do flight as my other action. Then I will move. Right.
There you go.
All right, so I got flight with a ray, so I can move 120 miles an hour or 48 inches. And move, I'm going to fly and just hover over here. And that's my action.
All right.
Actually, I'll do one other. I'm just going to spend a benny to gain some power points.
Power points. All right. That's not an action. That can be done at
Okay.
any time, not just on your turn.
All right. Good.
Okay. Cyber Knight is up.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go over and slice the shit out of this thing. Tired of
no.
these fucking automatons. I'm gonna use 2 actions. Smack. Why? Fuck you, Elon. 7. Will not hit.
I
We
think
had
you
this
have a
discussion of 7 will
8?
not hit.
Nope. 8. They have a parry of 8.
Finally, god damn!
just keep
You
rolling.
really wanted to hit this guy.
I am done with this shite.
33.
19 armor piercing 20.
All right, and we got 4 bennies. Yeah, we'll soak that.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
Oh, fuck. And that's all I can do?
All right, that's you.
Except yell at the civilian take the GTFO.
All that pomp in no circumstance.
All right, Frost. Yeah, and you literally, as you slash down with your side blade, carving a trench in his chest, the wound starts to bleed a little bit of molten bronze, and it solidifies.
That's not good. Hans is going to double up, yelling at that person and say, "If you're not made of bronze, get out of here!" and attack the guy in front of him. He's going to do 2 actions. So we'll find our 2 actions. We will set, and we will roll. If I have, yeah, I haven't targeted. Okay. That won't be good enough. Let's try that again. I've got a bunch of bennies. I might as well use them, right? You know what? We're just gonna try his second attack because, you know, Hans is not the combat master.
All right.
So we'll do set. We will roll. Because, you know, rolling the second attack always works better, right? I have so many bennies. I figure I might as well use some of them. I'm down under 10 now.
I have 3 and 2 convictions left.
This is amazing. Every single die. I'm just gonna use. I don't know how long combat's gonna go on. We're just gonna use some more.
Keep going, Blinken.
It's amazing.
How did you get 2? How many zeros? How many 1s did you roll this whole time?
Most.
Well, if he rolls
All
a
the
2,
ones?
it's a 0.
Yeah. Okay. And then he is going to, as he's focusing on trying to get that lady away, he's swinging at this thing, playing, and he looks.
Are you adding +1 for gang up?
It's on there. Yeah.
Okay.
And he looks over at Eden. She says, "They're quite hard to hit, aren't they?"
Oh,
And
wait.
that's the end of his turn. He just kind of kicks out in frustration, kicks the guy in the groin, but it just goes clang.
That's Grim, you're up.
Get him, Grim!
Trace actions.
All right.
I will spend the conviction because now I'm pissed.
Okay.
Grim, you mind your shots now. No more collateral damage.
It's okay, I can take a little bit of hot bronze. Wait,
I can
no, I mean, it's gross, but no. Shush.
The bronze
Your
man
words
in
paid
front
at
of
the
you
tower,
smirks.
I thought they had no mind. That shows intelligence.
Erase that from all your memories. I didn't say it. Lucian, help me out here.
Even my kind knows sex jokes.
Make everyone forget my faux pas.
I got rid of Mind Wipe. I'm sorry.
Son of a. How do I not remember that?
Suddenly, no one remembers Hans' stepfather.
Take 2.
Oh no.
Oh, come on. That was a good dad joke.
It was a good dad joke.
Mega didn't even pick up on it, I don't think.
A little bit.
He asked me to make them forget your faux pas, so nobody remembers you had a stepfather.
Da, da. Anytime I hear paw, I just think of Little House on the Prairie, so it just takes me to a completely different mind space where it's all innocence.
My daughter
So
loves
somebody
Little
would-
House
if-
on the Prairie.
If somebody was to pretend to be the father from Little House on the Prairie, would that make him a faux pas?
Yeah, I think we know what your next cosplay is.
My daughter dressed up as Laura for a book fair thing where they had to read a book and dress up as one of the characters.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
It was adorable.
I think my
Alright,
favorite
Grim.
scene from that one is when he has to go over and out scream like a harpsichord or something.
Grimm's first shot does 2 wounds. The Bronze Man will try and soak this. He's been doing a decent job of that so far,
No.
but he fails.
Oof.
I love you, Grim.
I
No,
love
that
that.
wasn't.
That's a good point, Anvik. Good point.
All right.
Why is Anvik typing and not here?
Because he's not here in game either, so he's probably like, I'll just disappear.
Well, he
Yeah.
probably could be doing stuff in the background too, so he can just like look really intently at a camera, or he just chilling and keeping chat.
Is that thing
Yeah.
dead?
But then he couldn't have his bong up.
That thing is indeed dead.
Is there anything
More
else
program
alive?
and all.
You know I joke, Anvik, but not really.
Looks
Yes.
like you've managed to take out.
This
All
one's
three.
alive.
I'm
Which
just
one's
envious
alive?
of you, dude.
This one here, isn't it?
Nope.
Yep, should be.
It's got a little red. Oh, I thought it had a little red dead thing on it.
I don't know why.
It has weird things on it. I don't know
He
why
shouldn't
either.
have been.
Oh, okay. That's why I was like, oh no, he's dead.
Yeah, nobody's hit him.
Well, he's dead now.
Well, I tried to hit one of them. I got all
Unless you soak.
overconfident when I dropped the first one. I was like, this is cake. No, not so much cake.
All right, and that one is within the bounds. So nobody gets sprayed on that one.
Did this civilian get sprayed? I know I am worried, but I'm keeping to the theme you're going for.
Shouldn't have. It's in the front of him.
Yeah, the spray would be if you take a line from Grim to the person they hit, it goes out in the square behind the square, or yeah, a 2x2 square
It's
behind
not
wherever
quite
it
how
hits.
blood works, but I'll take it.
It's not blood. It's molten steel.
Molten bronze.
Molten, well, same thing. Molten metal.
Eden, how many of these people did you rescue?
I believe it was DM. Refresh my Eden memory as I talk to God. Hold on. DM, was it 12 people? Or
6.
13? It was 6. 6 targets. There were 6 people I went over and
There were six.
rescued.
There were 6 occupied things.
Including the DeVito?
Does that include the DeVito and the Catherine?
Yes.
All right, so
You
there
mean
are 4
Kreia?
targets.
And you.
So that means there's one left somewhere?
There is, and apparently all we have to go over and do is find the fatty.
Is there any more targets?
I'm good at this.
There are currently no targets that you're seeing.
I can reach out,
I
and
go
anyone
on
whose
Overwatch.
mind is not there is probably going to be them.
That is very likely.
Yeah, Grim says one more somewhere hiding. Don't just start shooting people randomly, but there's one of them hiding. We have to let it reveal itself first.
All right. Can I do mind reading on various people to try to find them?
Can you do mind reading as a mass spell or an area of effect?
No. But I could do one by one.
Well, I'm actually going to guess, just from as a player perspective, it's probably going to be this one, this one, or this one, this one. or
Well,
this
that's
one.
only because he's got generic tokens and we don't know. Like, it's just those people I need to check. So yeah, that's really not practical. If there's probably 50 people
Yeah,
in town.
it's the entire town is in town. You're looking at
Yeah.
probably about 200 people.
Yeah, so that's not practical.
What the hell's practical?
Practical, sir. Practical.
It's 10
Do I need
shoes
to
over high heels.
enunciate better? I will enunciate.
Appreciate it.
Oh, so ugly. Got it.
There's some cute tennis shoes.
You got to be nice, JT.
Always.
No, I got nothing.
What are we doing here?
All right.
Contemplating how to find the other bad.
Okay,
I'm guessing
Grim
we're
is
gonna
on
have to
Overwatch
re-roll.
now.
Where's Dave when I need him?
Next is going to be all right, and from this corner of the town wall, the city wall here.
Actually, I lied. I'm keeping my conviction up.
I could. Let me run this by y'all. I could do a broadcast and be like,
Oh no.
if you hear me, this is Lucian. If you can get this, I need you to raise your left hand. And I assume the golem wouldn't be able to.
We have fake Grim. But yes, that idea does work. It might work.
I'm running that by the DM.
One,
Can
two,
can
three,
I
four,
roll
five.
to see if I think that would work?
Yeah, you can make either a common knowledge, smarts, or either common knowledge or
Oh,
smarts.
smarts.
Why is there another Grim?
I will Benny that.
Because he just came from around behind this corner of the map.
Am I rolling
I thought
notice?
he was Kool-Aiding through the wall there.
Go ahead and make a notice. Lucian, you can make the same notice.
Okay.
I see nothing.
By the way,
Wait, a 7 isn't good enough? Oh, is there a negative? Wait, what?
Re-roll that, bish.
7
Oh,
should.
Benny.
do you have someone targeted?
Yeah, you don't have to. You shouldn't have someone targeted for a notice.
I didn't, unless it was the guy I was shooting.
11.
It could have been, because it might have been trying to use
You might
his
still left
I'll
him
just
targeted.
re-roll it.
Yeah, 7 is a success.
All right.
Oh, well, I
No, yep.
re-rolled because 7 showed it wasn't. I'm taking my Benny back.
Take your Benny back. Yeah, that's fine.
Lucian, do you have detect
I didn't
conceal
see you roll.
arcana?
Yes.
Yeah.
You could do present sense, which might do something. It's at the very end of the power. Because Hans has that, but if you're up first.
Horseman, do you have a brother?
Looks over. I have many.
Are they here?
No.
Does that
Actually,
one
in
have...
response to Horseman, do you have a brother? He says, I have many, brother.
Yes. Is there another one here?
No.
New target to the, I don't know, west, east, south,
Northeast.
northeast.
a quick thing you might be noticing, does he have red eyes or not?
What did you get on your check?
Me? 7.
A 7. You
I got
can't
a
tell
7
what
too.
you can't tell if his eyes glow or not.
Hans just says a little defensively, it doesn't matter if somebody has red eyes, it doesn't mean they're always evil. Happy that he has a helmet on.
Oh, actually, I was going over saying if he does have red eyes, he's actually the good ones.
Oh. Well, ignore me.
You have red eyes, Hans. I don't often go over and look at them because you're always covered up because of the sun.
All right, so he appears, he
Silence.
moves, and Mr. Williams here, whose turn it is next, is going to, as he sees this one come around, he is going to dig in and call out a series of numbers. The series of numbers doesn't really matter to you guys, and the series of numbers is doesn't make any sense to any of you.
Okay.
All right. It's not coordinates, is it?
Would
is
a
not.
Okay.
would a battle roll
When you
give
say
any
he
kind of
digs
insight
in,
to the numbers?
You can make a battle roll if you would like.
when you say he digs in, does he dig in facing the new Grim or facing us?
He anchors digging in, facing this square.
I'm gonna Benny
Okay.
that just because I'm
I think you have
So-
somebody targeted.
concerned.
now.
He is
Who's me?
Yeah, and it set
Oh,
your target
alright.
number to 8.
He is facing so that he
All right,
can.
let me untarget and then re-roll. Get my Benny back. Re-roll.
That doesn't. I cannot. So he can look this way.
And I'll Benny again. So the Benny's going back
He can
out.
look through the or through the gate there, and see the other horseman, and he can see to the north. He can twist those directions. He just cannot turn around behind himself while he's dug in.
So instead
and
of
anchored
saying
in
something
place.
useful to us, like, yes, don't recognize him, gonna fire, he yells out some random numbers.
I got a
Yep.
5, which is a success.
This is probably some sort of code to identify friend or foe.
Yeah, I figured that, but it doesn't help us, is what I'm saying.
At which point, this horseman, having patched up the wounded guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, he's gonna pop back out, respond with another set of numbers. The numbers again do not matter. It looks like he is responding in code to the code that was shouted out. And upon coming out there, he sees that guy, and what do we got? He's going to take a shot with an NG-303 rail gun.
And that's this guy right here is doing that, right? Up by the suitcases? Or is it Horseman who's doing it?
Horseman is taking the
Oh,
shot.
got it.
It is
Okay.
now Horseman's turn. Horseman is shooting other horsemen. And that is a normal success. And ignore. You were not hit, Cyber Knight. I forgot you were targeted. And he deals 0 damage to the guy.
Well, that doesn't help.
And at the end of the turn,
Taco.
Mark Daniel's awake?
another civilian turns briefly into a bronze man, and then the bronze man's features form into a more solid, more defined, not like the carbon copy of a copy of a copy. Face looks like the Academy Awards Oscar version.
Oh,
Well,
You know I'm
look
going to
who
beat
we
bloody
have
hell out of
here.
you.
For the boys on the battlefield, everybody.
5, 6. Why are we paused still? Unpause.
Wait, what happens is the little DeVito boy?
He's at
He didn't
around
go
8
in.
o'clock.
Okay.
he runs over there after and
Which, as a hacker, I may have used a binary translator and figured that out.
Well, you know, I did the same
I
thing.
knew it
Translated
was
it this way.
a message in binary, but I didn't look it up. But I knew it was.
does it say give me a drink?
It says, "Sup, bro? What, you bring the beer?"
Of course. All right, now
In my non-alks.
so he's going to move over there and he shouts up at Glitter Leader. Oh, why the hell is Glitter Leader not on the?
Right here.
He's right there.
He's not on the combat tracker.
You didn't add him. He's not here.
I thought you were cleverly getting him out of combat tracker.
All right.
These all the new cards?
No, these
No.
are not all the new cards.
Okay.
Fixing my mistake here. All right, and Morthaniel, yeah, the Morthaniel appear individual shouts up, "Unhand that is properly mine, and it needs to be disposed of." To which point, Kevin shouts back, "No, and you are under arrest by the authority of the Tomorrow Legion for crimes against the city of Glitter Spring." Grim, shoot that son of a bitch.
My God, it's good to hear Glitter Leader having some authority. I appreciate that.
Is that
Something
two
happened.
jokers again?
Oh God.
I didn't get a card for whatever reason. And
Yeah,
Kevin shows up as no card.
I'm gonna Benny my card.
Dude, I am rocking these jokers this game.
Oh
That's
my
good.
goodness.
Mine's not taking bennies from me for some reason. Here, I'll take it off.
Alright.
Shh, you're not
Combat
supposed to tell
set
anybody.
off.
That's a
Combat
good.
set
That's a
state
good glitch.
on. All right, how many of you spent?
I already took it off.
Okay.
All right, so if I draw initiative, I should be good to get a card. And then if you can give me my extra card, it'd be fantastic.
Well, you broke the streak. Like, you're supposed to be a queen, Mega.
Yeah,
Or
no,
I broke it.
you can't always get what you want.
Wait, that's what you wanted?
Frost's
Yeah,
Adventure Inn.
Try
I wa-
sometimes.
I wanted to be like you.
All right,
Thank you.
what have you got in your
Hans is my
hand now?
hero.
I have an ace of clubs, so I could move either Eden or Grim up to an ace. Or I suppose Kevin, but I don't know what he has.
The smart
I
move
don't-
would be to move Grim.
Yeah, I think because you got a conviction and everything, so let's move
Bounce.
Grim up to ace.
Bounce out, bounce in.
More better. Although I have just disappeared. Oh, there I am.
Oh,
There, Kevin's got a 4 of diamonds.
You need to give me an ace or whatever. However that is done.
He is going to redraw with one of his bennies because he does not
Don't
like
you dare.
the 5 of clubs. He drew a 2 of hearts. All right. So with the red Joker, Mega, you're up.
All right. So, with my knowledge, he is not like the other golems. I should be able to do some sort of mind stuff on him, right? Or wrong?
Yes.
Okay.
He does have resistance. He gets to roll spirit against your lower trait or any of that on the turn it's played.
Yep. Yep.
He has special abilities that give him that.
All right. So I'm going to do 2 actions. I'm going to lower trait and then puppet and then move. Going to try to lower his spirit, and I'm going to use a conviction. All right. So let's try to.
By the way,
lower
did you
trait.
happen to notice that Tails is sitting on my shoulder?
Oh,
Aww.
he's a cutie.
Thank you, sassy.
You moved it
bear.
around to put him onto your, so he
Mhm.
sits in the background on the shoulder.
Yep.
I like it.
Where is this tank?
All right. So I got a success with a raise, so it lowers his spirit by 2 die. And it will be a -2 to shake it off on his turn. And as long as he has the lower trait, he get a -2 to all of his rolls tied to that trait.
Hey, a quick question. Have you let Dr. Synthris know something's going on through your mind link yet?
No.
Okay.
And he will also get a level of fatigue through biomanipulation if that counts. If it doesn't, it doesn't. No, I haven't even thought about it, to be honest. Plus, I know he's doing his research, and up until now, I wasn't really worried because it's just been the Molten Men, but I'll probably let him know soon. All right, now I will try Puppet. You need to stop using any powers against us. You need to surrender. You need to come quietly. That's what I'm trying to do with Puppet.
So what happened with the lower trait? 15?
His spirit is reduced by 2 die. When he rolls anything to do with spirit, it gets a -2.
Okay. Before
In
that happens,
addition to the 2 die. And
all right. 8. All right. Yep. You still get your success with a raise
okay.
because he gets a free roll against that with one of his
Gotcha.
special abilities when it happens.
All right, good deal. And I'm gonna do mind control, like I said, with the mega modifier to make it harder to resist. And he'll get a roll against this, but it will be at a -2. Actually, it'll be at a -4, a -6 if I get a raise. All right, so a -6 on his spirit roll to resist, and it is a 2 die drop.
All right. So let's see. Lower traits, puppets, resist, and that's a resist at a -2. You said
-6.
-6.
A -4 because I got a raise and I did the mind control modifier, and then a -2 because I did the enhanced lower trait, which gives a -2 to the rolls.
Spirit. Let's see.
If I'm reading all of that right.
I'm just gonna make it an illumination pitch dark for -6. All right. Okay, your public commands were exactly what?
Let me see. You will cease all hostilities and turn yourself over to us freely.
The first first time you said, is it cease all hostilities or cease all hostile spell casting towards us?
Cease all hostile actions.
Okay. Where?
I'm not asking him to harm himself or anyone else. They shouldn't get a roll to resist that, other than the one he already rolled.
Okay. Okay. He stops doing whatever he was doing, stands upright, and turns back into the normal bronze man.
That's not good.
Well, hell.
The normal bronze man is not moving at all.
Well, if we, I'm gonna fly. If we kill that bronze man, he might not be able to show back up. Fly over here.
How long does your puppet last?
Let me re-verify. Yes, oh, there it is. 5 rounds, I believe. Duration 5, so I assume 5 rounds.
Nice.
Yep, so 5 rounds.
Don't your Oh, you don't have. Wait, I thought you had concentration or something like that. That it extended everything, all your durations longer, or is that not?
I don't.
I thought you had something. I don't remember. I know Hans has one of those.
I do not have any concentration or anything. I had a power that I didn't use, so I got rid of it, which was just makes it harder to resist my powers, but it didn't draw out the time.
Got it. Okay.
All right. So yes, you have now, unless. So that was your turn. Were you
That was
taking
my
another
turn.
action?
I just flew, and that's
Good.
it.
All right, Frost, you're up.
Wrong.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wrong.
Huh?
Gave me
Oh,
an
yeah.
ace, right?
Never mind. Gave Ace to Grim, so he's not moving yet. Never mind. Never mind.
Alright.
He doesn't have to move. I'm glad you remembered.
I remembered.
What was which ace was it?
Ace
Clubs?
of Hearts or Clubs? I don't remember now. It's in the car. Ace
Doesn't
Clubs.
matter.
Yep.
Ace of clubs.
Ace of clubs. All right, updating you. You are now on an ace of clubs. It is your turn, Grim.
Get
Three
him.
3 actions. Shooting bronze statue number 1 like leader glitter leader told me to do.
And you just barely have line of sight on him. He does have cover.
Grim always has line of sight. He shoots through schools.
And this is why they question whether Grim is the good guy. Because he's shooting through schools.
2 wounds, sir.
2 wounds to it. And it doesn't even get a soak because it is no longer autonomous. It is just a molten bronze-filled bronze statue. It goes down in a heap.
I turn and fire at the other Grim. The faker.
All right.
Since no one has told me not to.
We assume that's the bad one and not the other one. They could have switched on us. We don't even know.
The other one helped out the lady that got. burned
Yeah,
up.
and he
That's what I would do to throw off suspicion. He's playing 40 chess, man.
there you go. 2 wounds to the big boy.
And 2 wounds to him.
Sorry, Doc, I didn't think to contact you yet.
All right. And with that,
Is there something the matter?
Oh, what the hell is that?
that
I
was
can
me
barely
taking
hear
away
you.
the bennies that the normal horseman had
Oh,
because I copied
Gotcha.
him instead of building the whole thing over again.
gotcha.
If Mort shows back up, I'll give you a holler.
Oh, rush.
I figure you're busy with your blue people. I don't want to interrupt your work.
Blue people.
Quite right, quite right.
All right. So yes, this alternate or the secondary horseman has a hole blown squarely in his chest. Actually, you can go ahead and describe how you finish this guy off. with
Oh,
your
he
shot.
dies? All right.
Yep.
Yeah, I aim for where his heart should be, and then I make sure there's no heart there.
All right. He go ahead and make me a notice check as you hit him.
All right. El
You
notice.
too have no heart.
Oh, I know that. I said should be, not would be. Not is, rather. Yeah, I got a 13.
Okay, as molten bronze sprays out behind him from the through and through bullet shot that would be where you would expect a heart to be, you find yourself thinking, you know, he died an awful lot like those bronze men.
Yeah. Yep. Just another bronzeman.
Pierce Bronzeman.
I don't know what that means.
It's in the archives. He was some sort of superhero in the 20th century.
I don't know what a superhero is.
I gotta find this boy a comic book. Might teach him some morals.
Oh, stretch.
Doctor, I have a great idea in the mind link. We need to start coming up with the Tomorrow Legion graphic novel. It'll sell like hotcakes out here.
All right, and with that, I believe we are out of combat. We are out of.
Some quality propaganda.
Exactly. Hans is with his speed of 24. At the moment, he's like, poke. Poke. Just poking everybody just to
They
make sure
speed
they're...
of 48. I will do what he's doing.
All targets have been
Are
eliminated.
you turning off intangibility so you can poke people then?
Yeah, I'll turn off intangibility.
All right.
We're just checking everybody out like...
Yeah,
Running
that's what
around.
He's been waiting for. I get shot out of the sky.
Jabbing their skin. No, 5 turns worth of movement was not nearly enough for Morthaniel to make it to you to turn himself in. And then the spell wore off, and he's like, what the hell am I doing out here?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Wait a minute. I don't want to surrender.
What am I doing at Arby's?
I should have went with the rip your head off move. That's my bad. Sorry.
No, he's literally just sitting in Arby's with an orange soda and a big
Yeah.
Montana. Like, huh.
I did
don't
surrender
remember.
myself.
I don't even remember ordering this, but it's good.
I'm glad someone else knows what the big Montana is. I
Hey,
mentioned it
I
in
was
my earlier
watching
game.
you guys this morning.
Like, how do they not know they're not even Arby's fans? They don't know what a big
if you're
Montana
gonna
is.
if you're gonna bring up Arby's for where Morthaniel's sitting, looks down, stares at the roast beef sandwich in his head, thinks, you know, I should probably call her.
Yeah.
I survived off of the 5 for 5 as a teenager. That was a great deal.
Oh, that was a fantastic deal. That was a weekend worth of food.
Let's go.
All right, let us go
Play
back to,
D&D. That's a weekend for you.
Hey, some Arby's you can go buy the meat by the pound.
How many more games you got left, Robert Smith?
And Megan, did you finish out this time?
Oh, yeah. We are done with Strange Winds.
Oh, that was the
There
last
are
game?
no more strange
That was the
winds.
last game. Norin went to the future to be a space monk to create his own group called the Jim Hadar, and it's gonna be fun.
How original.
Ah,
Shut
Jim
up!
Hadar.
I like the name. I'm taking it back. I'm making
I
them
was
good
hoping
guys.
I was hoping you were gonna go with the Brunnen G. Shout out in the chat if you know who those are.
I am going to tell everyone I am the Iza Al Gaib and go to different planets.
Stay away from the worms. You don't want to turn into a worm man.
I already have a symbiote. It's all right.
I thought he was to say he's already a worm.
Giant worms, you say?
He's definitely of the worm.
Do we hear the doc in the mind
Well.
link? Actually, is he only in the mind link with...
He is only in the mind link with Lucian because he is
Oh.
too far away right now.
Well, then
Because
he
mine
did
is
not
unlimited.
hear... Because the mind link... Oh, I only did the unlimited mind link with Eden before, that's right.
Hmm.
Hey, Doc, we just had some bronze men show up and Mort showed up, but we took care of it. So you can hop back over if you want or take your time. We'll call you if we think we need you.
I've just instructed them on a few devices to make. I'll be back in a moment.
All right, so you take your time, Doc.
All right. Hang
then
on,
Right,
Doc-
just a
Sexy
moment.
Witch, I'm
Roll over
starving
to
now for
the
some
end.
Arby's.
So wait, the people in the cases turned into Morts? Is that what happened?
No, the people who were in the cases are still up with the blue people. Well, they are
They haven't
still
been
being checked in.
back in.
They haven't been brought back into town yet because
So-
they were being checked out medically, but they were already in town, and the versions of them that were dispersed throughout the town turned into bronze men.
So there was fake ones of them in
Yes.
the town. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, I will be right back. I need to pee.
So,
Go drain the main vein.
Talk amongst yourselves.
You
Well?
also hear across the Pine Link, Lucian. Per our other agreement, I have also instructed them to do research on the things that we have found.
Very good. As long as it is used to better the Legion.
They will be able to scan the devices if we prove quickly enough, identifying it at a glance with a scan.
I trust your expertise on this, Doc. This is outside of my realm of knowledge, but I have the utmost faith in your abilities, sir.
I will not disappoint nor fail.
Got to learn that battery technology and find a way to use it in a more humane way.
I believe the prototype should be finished at this point.
Got to be a way for living mass that has no sentience to be used.
Oh, there's plenty. I haven't taught them nanotech yet.
While those guys are talking in their own minds to each other, just staring at nothing, Hans is picking up
I'm wearing a
bronze.
mask, you can't even tell.
Hans is just picking up bronze statues and carrying them outside of the town and saying, "Hey, Kevin, hello, you coming back?"
Do you want me, after we get done talking, do you want me to disintegrate those?
but they're just bronze men.
You might be able to melt them into
That's
something
okay.
useful. Who knows?
If
Bullets?
I
don't know.
go over if I go over recall properly, if you just cut their arms off, he will not be able to actually go over and inhabit them. It'll be actually slightly more difficult. So if you just dismember them, should work
Yeah.
out okay, and then they
Well,
can
I've-
go over and use the parts for.
I
stuff.
think you got the best sword for that.
Well, I mean, most of them are missing their heads already.
Just
Mort
start
doesn't
slicing.
use that head.
Okay,
Yeah, I
you're
said it.
probably right.
Grim just goes back on the Overwatch.
He keeps the brain of the unit in the unit.
Cutting that off too.
Oh dear.
Yeah, the civilians are gonna love that show. Deranged Silent Knight mutilates corpses of enemies.
Well, you're not there.
I'm giving him a play-by-play. Just cut off the head.
The only one hearing his commentary is Lucian. He's hearing a whole different side of Synthras right now.
Girl going crazy on these bronze men, Doc. I'm telling you. She got some built-up hostilities that she's just trying to work out.
Oh, almost as if she's unnaturally angry at the
I
bronze
think she
men.
might have got touched by that dude when he had her in a chamber or something, because
They're going to add protective measures.
she's really going after that crotch area like it's nobody's business.
I
Fucking bastard.
think all her units will now have a specific protection order. And a waiver.
All
Shove
right,
that in your
so,
bronze men and smoke it.
It's not my fault.
what do we got for social skills?
Just remind me later, and I'll create an illusion. Let you see it play by play. I can pull it up.
You know, we could turn this into a video.
Somebody make me a persuasion check.
I got a 10 plus 2.
Got a 10+2 in persuasion.
Yeah.
Nice. Roll that shit.
Why do you think I've been trying to talk all the time? Because I got the ability.
I mean, I talk all the time and I make no sense.
Come on. Should I Benny that? I'll Benny that. We're gonna reset soon.
Go ahead.
Come on.
What would we call it?
I've used my persuasion as a cyber knight. after slicing up all of those bloody bronze men.
All right.
Now she's making googly eyes trying to get some out of somebody. I think it might work, though.
I'm
They
getting
might just be
PowerPoints back.
intimidated by her. I don't know.
He's going over how Han's videos would make an excellent educational source of material and innovative technology, since most of them are from the best eras.
Doc, you got to research something I looked at the other day because she's doing it. It's called blue steel. It's a look in the face. Supposed to have powers. Might nights. I don't know.
One look.
Some sort of psychic power.
I will question this.
All right, you do. Yeah, with the success with a raise in persuasion, you managed to calm down the people who are panicking. There was, as Hans was running around poking people, they started poking at each other and looking at each other like, "Are you still you? Clem, is that you? Prove your Clem. Tell me something Clem would only know." Wait, no. Wizard's got mind control. Bleed for me. Bleed so I make sure that you're you.
Calm down. There were only so many people that were held, and actually all of them have been, their doppelgangers have been taken out. No need to start hunts of a witch-like variety.
What about Larry? Larry, he's only been here a week. What if he's never been a real person?
I'll walk over to Larry.
Lucian, has anyone
Poke
done
him.
Larry looks very concerned.
Since the technology is working again, has anyone done a thermal scan?
Nope. Go over and I'll poke him and pretty much go over and say,
Not
he's
me.
all right.
Larry appears to be
grim
human.
specialty.
And
Uh,
Hans
Unless
is going to
someone
say
went
in
over
the
and came up to 5+ tons, you're pretty much going to be all right.
Hans just says in the mind link to the people in this local mind link, you know, there's this movie was they had blood and they took a hot wire, they stuck it in there. Maybe we don't want to do that here, though, right? No, just
I'll bear that in mind.
Kevin, as you, or sorry, not Kevin, Hans, as you're making this observation through the mind link and vocally over the loudspeaker built into the glitter boy, you hear, "Hans, get over here now!"
He would.
run wherever he is.
He's still on the wall.
Okay.
He then will hop down the wall to get closer to you, so you are no longer on the wall. He says, "He stopped breathing. I don't know what's going on."
Oh, yeah, we probably don't. Wait, do we want that? No, we probably don't want that. He's going to attempt to heal him.
Make me a healing check or a medicine. I don't know if medicine is a thing or if it's just
We
healing.
will do his healing ability.
I would run over to see what's going down.
I would run over too. I have healing as well.
So he'll heal a
just
wound.
I'm just gonna be a looky-loo. I can't heal.
Oh, wherever
I've
you are
almost
is
got
where I'm
healing
going
3
to
times
go
and always
at.
over it.
Okay. Your healing's power seems to have done nothing.
Is it a crippling injury? I guess if he needs to make a healing roll to see if there's something wrong with him.
Relief.
Someone go over and get the
Yeah,
doctor.
I would. The healing roll would be a good idea.
Okay, we'll see what's actually wrong with him. Well, normally that just works. Yeah, an 11. I have somebody targeted right now. Oh yeah, that should be higher. I think I have a guy targeted still.
Can I do greater detect arcana to maybe find something?
You can certainly attempt to greater detect arcana to see what's
I
going
will
on.
attempt it.
So technically,
Are you
got a
using the
range on that.
healing power as well, Eden?
Yeah, why not?
That was the power. Okay, before you guys start throwing out all these other
Yeah.
dice, since Hans was specifically the one called over, he had his haste still active, and he failed the first healing power to make, and then made the skill check. Hans, This individual is brain dead.
Oh,
He doesn't have the mind capability to keep his unconsciously keep his lungs working.
I know what to do. Keep doing CPR. We need to get one of the cases and shove him in. If that'll work. Would that work?
Or you could use your.
That is a good thought.
Do you let us know that, Hans, before I roll my detect
yeah,
arcana?
he does. He's like, oh yeah, there's nothing going on up there.
All right, I'm
he's-
not even gonna roll then.
So
Okay.
would his greater healing or crippling injury healing be able to deal with that?
Oh.
Crippling injuries cost 20 extra power points. I'm just curious because it's a permanent crippling injury he can fix, but it takes an hour of prep. And
No.
that's the problem.
It takes an hour of prep, and you have like 3 minutes before.
A greater healing can restore any wound, even if it's more than an hour old. But that sounds like that's probably also not going to do anything.
He doesn't look injured.
Okay, so there's really, unless he can keep just casting relief on him over and over and over and getting rid of fatigue. Okay, he'll just keep doing with his raise on his healing. He'll just keep the body breathing.
Can I do
All
puppet
right.
and say breathe? I know that won't work.
I would
Puppet
actually,
requires a consciousness to
I
control.
know.
And you know there's nothing there.
I know. It was
I
a
would
long
turn-
shot. I threw it out there.
I turned to
last week
Lucian.
you found out that there was nothing there when you went to mind walking and were like,
I know.
Huh. this looks like that old documentary, The Matrix. Before, I wonder if I could summon lots of guns in here.
I wish I got the zombie power. This would be perfect.
I will turn to Lucian and ask, can you please get let the doctor know he's needed right now?
Hey, Doc, we need you ASAP.
Are you
Also,
sure?
do you
Need it.
have any?
Do I need to tell him anything else?
He's brain dead. Well, he's not. This thing is brain dead.
Doc,
Do I
we
need
got a
to tell
brain
the
dead. Doc, we got a brain dead person who's dying here. We need you back here if you got any
Love it.
tips or tricks or any gadgets or gizmos to keep this man's organs working.
I don't know. I like the other thought. Hey Doc, we need you back here, and Hans says you're brain dead.
I ain't gonna hurt my doc's feelings. Y'all
I'll
mean?
save the points, and I'm going to use the button I have and use the points in that and teleport.
All right. Blink, you are back in. Where are you?
Oh, this
You.
looks fun.
Oh, you were already here.
Well, the cases come with a life support system. I thought we could possibly retrograde it and go over and have it work for him.
All right.
Retrograde me.
Why don't we just go back down and?
Pop it in.
Oh, never mind. He just looks at the still. There's probably a mushroom cloud on the horizon, still dissipating.
I know you meant
Yeah.
retrofit, but retrograde would be bad.
Actually,
These science words, they're just interchangeable. Right?
actually, there is no mushroom cloud in the sky right now.
Oh, it's gone
All
now.
sparkles.
It didn't last nearly as long as you would have expected it to. It was like 6 seconds of magic explosion, blinding light, and then gone.
Well, I got a nice
Just a
video of
crater.
it
Oh.
on Hans's little
This.
computer, and that was it.
Almost as if the entire explosion was made up of magical energy that instantly dissipated.
Weird.
I have 2 things I can suggest. Neither of them you will like.
Hans is just doing the. You can hear him singing "Staying Alive" while he's compressing the guy's chest. The song
Has
he made
anybody gone and gotten one of the empty cases yet?
I will run and go grab one of the cases.
All right. So you go over, grab one of the cases. Hans is still. So Hans, you're doing the CPR palpitations. Are you trying to fill his lungs with air as well?
He does, and it's probably a little bit painful because he has to open his helmet and keep his head down in shadow.
That's not why it's a little bit painful. It's
Oh,
a
that
little
part-
bit painful because you have to put your mouth on his.
Ah! Remember a former sex slave? Not the worst thing he's seen. Usually they were female.
Content to be
Usually.
First aid kit,
rated
huh?
free.
Some of them were, I don't know, creatures, people. I don't know what the. Ah.
Are you trying to give yourself the same backstory as Rito of Healer?
I don't know. Wait, who?
Never mind.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Hans, would you like the first aid kit?
For my face?
No, for the rebreather.
Oh, yeah. That'd be great. And he just holds out his hand, puts it on him.
Vampire, you have sufficient strength with one hand to keep up the palpitations while squeezing. I'll get the first aid kit out of my inventory. Finish that.
All right. Yeah, you expend that first aid kit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
As for how to keep this shell, from what I'm hearing, anyone want to brief me on the actual situation?
We need to keep the body
Oh.
alive. It's dying.
This is actually Morthaniel, and Morthaniel actually wants it dead.
It's got no brain, no mind.
Or he wants it back, but he's letting it die. So I suppose maybe that's a distance thing or something.
He
I
did
don't
try
know.
to shoot. The bronze man did try to shoot it.
Bronze man, that's very smart. So
You need it mobile and defensible, or at least functional in the sense of it will remain alive.
We need the
with-
body on life support, basically.
put it in a box.
What's in the box?
We're
Grim.
gonna have DeVito in a suitcase.
Grim.
Yes.
I have a question about your AI unit.
What do you want to know?
Would you be able to assist in autonomic functions of, say, a shell form?
Unless I can't affect anything that's outside of Grim. He reaches out, and Tails puts his fingers through Synthris's hand. Yeah,
But
That's-
if you had formed that your main goal was to protect as well as assist Grim, say as a support unit, like a bit like myself, would you be willing?
I don't know that I could be relocated. I think I'm stuck in this chassis with Grim.
Less relocated so much as you would have a subroutine. Say a partner AI, lesser but joined to your own. Kind of like a backup unit.
I'm gonna be a daddy?
Yes.
So wait. Are you trying to put the monkey in the guy's head and make him like wee run around? I don't think that's very
so
safe.
I don't think that's a good idea,
suggesting-
sir.
I don't
Creating
like
a
this
support
idea,
unit.
Tails.
Wait, before you
Tails takes a glance at the comatose guy. I don't think so.
Hans just looks
This
over.
is- I wish to use you as a model for a quick, impromptu support unit. You would have your own functions are yours. However, you would also be able to monitor this one without leaving.
You can't
Grim.
just whip up some sort of life support system, Doc? Shit,
Yes.
I thought you were the man.
I think we want to just put him in the box.
Tails, you want me to shoot him?
No, he's
This
an
is why I
ally. We're
don't
not allowed
help
to
you.
shoot him.
We don't want to tie Tails to some body tied to Mort that might be able to be used against Tails or against Grim. We don't know what kind of freaky magic can be used.
Yeah,
I
I'd
was-
rather not have
Tails would
anything
actually get
associated with that
friends.
creep tied to me because I've seen what happens when the wrong hands are meddling with my moralities, and my moralities are Grim's moralities.
Plus, that's an ugly body. Look at Tails. He's cute. You want to put him in this ugly ass thing? That's criminal, sir.
He has really bad breath.
Lucian knows specifically
Well, unless one
that.
of you are volunteering
Lucian
for a
knows specifically
model.
what happens when Tails is
Yeah.
controlled
We're
by
not
outside,
saying full
not kind
functioning,
forces.
just
Yeah.
something to maintain the.
Tells us
nerve.
what keeps Grim civil. We don't need to jeopardize that.
We don't want him to turn into that monkey that stands there pointing his finger down with the sharp teeth.
The evil monkey.
Evil monkey, yep.
Evil monkey.
Exactly.
Oh, fine. We'll do it the boring way.
Born is good, sir. Born is what we're looking for right now.
So, about that case.
Why are we keeping this useless guy alive anyway?
I'm coming back.
Because Mort wants him dead.
You
There's
get back.
enough reason
You
to
get
keep
back
him
with
alive.
the case.
I mean, can't be wrong all the time, can he?
I get back with the case
Well,
and
we
I
need to keep
throw it
him
out the door.
alive and take him to base and let them figure out what's what. This is above our pay grade. Shit, we don't even get paid. What am I talking about?
Wouldn't he?
All right, so Dr. Synthris, while they're making the suggestions about these cases, go ahead and make me a techno wizardry roll.
Yeah, we're betting that.
Better.
Better. What was that? 9 with 2 raises? Yay. Next life would have.
All right, so what did you get? You said
902 raises?
9. So so success with the
Single
raise.
raise.
All right,
I
you remember from your previous inspection of these cases that the case requires a power supply. The power supply is generally the person who is put in the case. It siphons off 1 power point per hour to maintain the systems that are running the life support.
Yeah, that's not gonna last.
Can one of us power it?
You also know that a normal caster can regenerate 1 power point per hour of rest. 2 if on a ley line.
Funnel ley line.
We just need to get them stable so you can teleport them back and let them deal with them.
Oh, do I have any of my devices?
We ain't carrying around no Danny DeVito in a goddamn suitcase on our adventures. I got to draw a line somewhere, and I'm drawing the line in the sand.
Suitcase.
Of Danny DeVito in a suitcase.
He'll
Suitcase.
bust out like he does the couch. Naked on
Yeah.
walls. Crazy.
It's
Well-
just crazy. It can't be done.
I do know one group of people that would love to get their hands on him.
Oh. The blue people?
We're taking him back to castle. Let the higher ups figure out the best way to deal with him.
It sure would smooth over a few missing samples.
Well, he is doing right
Who are you
now,
talking
so
about,
we want to
Doc?
go
We
for
ain't
a
giving her no
stabilizer
gray people.
first.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He was working with those people. Now they just fix him and put him back
Yeah,
out to the
yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, Doc, I don't know how I feel about that. I think we should probably take him into custody if this is Morthaniel, like you guys suspect. We need him
Yeah, Glitterleader, that's
under
right.
lock and key.
We need to take
And-
him back to castle.
The Greys
These
already
people
had
have
him once. I don't see
cyberplots.
any
I
reason
suppose
to
I
give
could
them
rig
back.
something just to keep the shell alive while we are waiting.
Do you have anything that can do that, or are you still looking for stuff?
I have some
Keep him
demons
alive
back
for
in the
25, 35 minutes. Walk him through a portal. Bim, bam, boom.
You can
He's at
make
castle.
a healing check, or the lower of your healing or electronics in order to hook him up to the case.
More electronics. The electronics.
Do you need a little help with that?
I
can.
He's got bennies. He got to sit most of the session out.
I could boost your trait.
Yeah, sorry about that. And
You're good. No, you guys are doing good.
you hopped, and there was no way in
There we
the
go.
universe to bring you back.
Oh,
Filthy
no,
party
it'll be fine.
splitter.
Suddenly, the doctor has a really bad feeling and jumps back for no reason.
Because I'll tell you afterwards what devices I was talking about
Yeah.
teaching them to make
Mhm.
or watch out for.
Well, we've got a bit after you do this. We can go through a little bit of that.
Yeah, it won't take long.
You sat through them role playing through the combat. They can sit through you role playing your research for a little bit.
It won't take long. It's a nice
Yeah.
short bit.
Yeah, it can't have taken long. It was only 3 rounds of combat, and then maybe 3 minutes of afterwards. You had at most a half an hour before they called you back here.
Plenty.
So what are we doing?
They are stuffing Danny DeVito in a box.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Hooking him
gonna
up.
send him back to castle, sir.
Oh, you want me to do it?
Yes. So
I
normal
still forget
success
how
with
to
that.
teleport.
So yeah, you get him wired up. Nobody's actually detect Arcana on him or anything. Or Mega, you detected Arcana on him when you were mind reading him and probing at him, right?
I was going to, but then
I thought
Then
Hans
somebody
said-
tried to shoot him. Oh, Hans.
And then Hans said he's just he's just dying. He
There's
ain't got
no-
no brain. So
I meant before he was attacked.
yeah.
Yeah.
I did go into his mind and detected
You went into his
Arc-
mind, but
and-
did you detect Arcana
Yes,
on him
I-
specifically?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he has about 5 power points.
Okay.
They're not doing anything, but he has about 5 power points.
He got enough juice left to maybe last 4 or 5 hours tops. But that
So,
should be enough.
What
We
you're
have
saying
that
is
map
he's
of
not
the
Mort.
Rails.
No,
one
we're
where
saying
the-
he is Mort. Mort was using the seat of power to go over and make himself super uber powerful.
Lucian, I'll communicate the location. I know where to take him.
As long as you take him to the castle,
Eden.
we good.
Make me a smarts check.
And I believe
The
Glitter
player
Leader.
knows. Does
Who?
Eden know?
Who make a smart check?
Eden.
Eden. But I do think, and I believe Glitter Leader will agree with me. We need to be taken to the higher ups of castle.
Yeah, this is probably above our pay grade. Okay.
Well,
Success with the raise. You know there's a flaw in your logic there.
Oh.
Because he was using the seat to augment his power and supply himself with a nearly unlimited amount of power points. Yes, but he wouldn't have been able to upgrade himself that high. And if that was the only source of power that he was getting, or where he was getting his mystical powers from, when you blew up the chair, he would have lost his connection to those power points. And the version of him that you just fought still had significant amounts of his powers.
Oh, okay.
Unless he has another chair somewhere.
He might have another chair somewhere.
In every reality, he had a gateway to that's probably a chair.
Oh dear. Well, he's always going to be haunting this thing, and I very, very much want to go over and
Does anyone have the power to track him down in real time to where he really is?
I just opened a portal right to where they asked me to.
I can contact him no matter where he is on this plane because I've been in his mind. Maybe not. I'll have to reread the power.
Can't triangulate a way back to him.
How have you been in his mind?
I did puppet on him, but I got to reread the power. That might not
Yeah.
be the one that lets me do it. So.
It's the mind reading that lets you do it.
Yeah.
And you mind read an empty mind.
Yep.
And we get into
suggest
some
the leader or
serious
someone call ahead to
transhumanism
the
debates
base.
if you start trying to justify I've been inside his mind when his mind has transcended physical form.
The mind has no physical form, so as a mind melter, that's mind melter 101.
That's why there was no mind.
Again, inform the base we're coming. I'm starting the portal.
I no longer mind because he no longer matters.
Wow, nice.
All right, so we warp on back out of there. Are you doing anything else in town before you summon this portal? And
No,
is everybody
so
going through?
I was under
This-
the impression there was a rush.
this is going to be a judgment call for the DM. I'm going to just read it to you.
Okay.
The caster can connect with any mind they're familiar with on the same plane of existence.
Define
Let me ask
familiar.
Do you feel you are familiar with the mind of Morthaniel?
I've been in his head.
Did you witness his stroke?
It depends on what they mean by familiar, but I
Dr.
give us
Synthris, do you feel you are familiar with the mind of Morthaniel?
In horrible ways.
And all you got was a replay.
There were a lot of similarities in methodology. He had a cool base. It looked like a dick.
one
when it
could
was
argue
pointed out,
the most familiar you can be with someone is being in their brain and controlling them. That's a level of familiarity that goes beyond just knowing someone's favorite color. But once
Just
again,
because
I'll go
you
with-
drove the guy's truck doesn't mean you know the guy. I'm going to say no for that.
that's fine. That's fine.
What about getting roofied by him?
I think that's even less knowing the actual person so much as
It was a gray area. I just wanted a ruling, so we're good.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to be my ruling.
It's fine. It's fine.
That will work with mind link or mind reading. Those are the specific things that you can use to, or that you can activate that from. That is the familiarity with a mind that you would need.
or you need to retrieve my
Or you could be Dave. Dave is intimately familiar with the mind of all Morts. Morthaniel and various others.
How many characters did he buy?
Not as many as
Not as many as Kaio, no.
yeah. Kyle holds the record.
No, Morthaniel was a freebie. Morthaniel
Oh.
was not introduced as a Dave NPC.
Kyle has a whole damn football team.
Spicy Randy's back.
Oh no. No, Sassy Rich. No Randy's. I draw the line at Randy's.
Spicy Randy.
Now see what you've done.
Yes, Dave knows the mind of Mort deeply. All right. So, rush order to Castle Refuge. Who all are you bringing through?
If we're all rushing, I don't think we're going to be able to get all the case people out in time, so Eden will stick back and stay with Luton in the car.
Luton.
Well, the portal has been opened. How
She'll
long are you
stay-
keeping the portal open, Dr.
Let's
Synthris?
see, how long can I maintain?
I telekinesis as many people in as I
I
can.
believe for 5 rounds I can keep it open.
Or you guys could go over and take care of it,
Just
and
mo-
just
Make a really big portal and I can push them all in at once.
and Luton in the car and everything.
I'll spend a couple extra points to make it bigger.
Okay.
That's what she said.
At least you have the option.
Actually, I think that's what Mort said. As he was
You
crafting,
don't give
as he
options.
was crafting the bronze men. I think I'll spend a couple extra points to make that bigger.
Okay, then.
I'm gonna kill the shit out of that guy when I find him.
What makes Synthris hesitate about
So
magic?
I can move objects up to 500 pounds. So that
Alright.
should be able to move more than one at a time. Just
Yeah, that's probably 3 of them.
so I'm moving 3 at a time.
Or you guys could just go. I could stay by the car and then nether portal back.
I think he's trying to move the comatose blue people to Castle Refuge, where they
Yeah.
can be treated and see if they can figure out what's going on with them.
Right.
Yeah, I'm moving all the comatose folks through the gate.
And Hans can always boost his strength up and just grab and run.
Yo, grab and run.
I don't with your strength of what was it, D8 plus 2?
It's just D8 right now.
D8. Yeah, with your strength of D8, you could just carry a suitcase, carry 2 of them at a time.
Okay.
And
Mine is a
boost-
D8 plus 2 at the moment. I mean, a D12 plus 2. I'm sorry. Or that's what the telekinesis strength
telekinesis.
is equivalent to.
Okay.
A D12 plus 2.
Yes. But you can only still carry so many.
Yeah. It says 500 pounds. It's kind of my.
Mhm. Yep, that's good. But I was just saying, even if you increase your strength, you can't carry more than 2 of them by yourself.
It's cool.
You'll just hear over the mic.
Because, yeah,
Suitcase
no matter
talk.
how strong you are, you can only hold so many suitcase handles in your hand.
I'm holding them with my mind, though. I'm not
That's what
limited.
I was gonna
I wasn't talking to you specifically there.
Oh.
Hans was suggesting boosting his strength to carry more.
Hans can balance one on his head, too. He's a talented man.
Technically, he could just tie a rope through all the hoops and just hold them all together.
Hans is just sitting there, put him on the ground, and starts kicking him through like hockey pucks. What? This is safe, right?
Or that, you know.
They're
Hans
safe tonight.
Hans is riding the ones I'm sending through like a surfboard.
Woo! No, he's lounging on it like a Roman.
Yeah. Move me faster, Summit.
All right, so are you moving all of the comatose blue people to Castle Refuge for study and recovery, or are you saving any of them?
For tacos?
I'm moving them all unless,
Yeah, I think we're moving.
All right.
unless Glitter Leader tells me otherwise.
In addition to the little man, we're sending him through too, right?
and
Yes.
the little man.
He went first.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
The little
I
fat
mean,
man.
what are we gonna do with him here? Like,
Nothing.
I know.
I
what
don't
the
want to
doc
do
would
anything
wanna
with him.
do
I've been
here.
I've been close enough to him already. I don't want to have any more to do with him. Thank you.
Circus, I would like to include in whichever message we use to warn the base that to have at least some of the elven people there for necessity and treatment, as well as stabilization of their people.
Okay. And let me see. Let me check my Discord messages. Unless you. No, you have not.
Don't worry, Doc. They'll never know I use illusion to make them think we sent them all through, and they're secretly in our secret lair.
Don't keep me out.
Sorry, I give away the secret.
But now I have ideas to make a secret base. Yes.
Well, we know where a giant hole is. You just gotta rebuild it.
I mean, technically, that's not a bad idea. But that's a villain lair. No, I can't go full villain. No, don't.
You're taking it back for the people.
You have to watch out, Doctor. Remember
It was
All right.
gentrified. You're taking it back.
They will need a territory.
Sentient life, Doctor, remember?
That's kind of the point, woman.
Remember, Doctor.
Which one of us is protecting someone here? You're protecting a number. I'm protecting them directly. Take
I
your
had to protect you from the
silent
universe, Doctor.
All right.
vote.
Back. All right, so we are at Castle Refuge now. You have transported in several. What did we have now? 10 cases of people. 9 cases of people and 1 case of comatose kind of people.
Sort of people.
People adjacent. That's not the one we were questioning whether or not it was people.
These are not the people you're looking for.
Yeah, I'm immediately looking for the senior medical crew or staff that Should
All right,
know that.
and yep, they agree. There are medics there that are greeting you, and you're, yeah, the uh, yeah, project organizer, we'll call her, meets you. All right, so have you made any progress on the? She looks left.
Hey, no.
The issue we've been having.
Quite a bit. We need to
cat
treat this
raper
immediately
somewhere.
in relation to that.
Okay, well, uh, let us get these people taken care of, and we can go into the debriefing room, and you can tell me about what's going on there.
Be sure my students are present at all times. They have a particular interest.
There are a few of them. Some of them appear to have taken interest in the medical field and are working with some of the other medical professionals, moving the cases around.
Indeed, support and research.
And why not? Oh.
I'm back. I had to get my Arby's delivery. I'm kidding. I didn't get Arby's.
I was about to be so jealous.
All right. There we go. No, stop that.
Hey, real quick aside, if you guys didn't know, hey, this eccentric, are you still over there in Kick?
Eccentric. Where was eccentric in Kick?
I may
We're all
have gotten
sure.
my copy of your book.
Oh,
Nice.
Huh?
That's cool.
That is pretty cool.
So congratulations. I bought a copy right away.
Congratulations, this
It took a while to
eccentric.
get here. I
Awesome,
don't know
dude.
why. So there you go.
Why did you 2d8x?
That's a good question.
Hang on, I'm trying to get this to roll properly.
Show me where,
Roll
show me where
1d8x.
Lucian touched you. There.
So- there we go.
there.
Okay.
Show me where Hans kissed you. Wait, no, never mind.
That part of
All
the brain. Maybe
And
there.
as they are transporting one of your Phaelaren students who's working with the medical team, falls backwards and says, "They're us! What's going
That-
on? What are these
That is
people doing?"
why we are taking care of them. I'm taking care of all of you. But first we must stabilize them.
He looks over at you, eyes as big as saucers. What did they do to us?
That's
What do
what
they
we
want
must
with
find
us?
out.
Are we safe?
You are with me.
Make a persuasion check.
I don't even have that, so unskilled.
Oh,
Can I
no.
help?
You can reassure, yes.
I will assist.
Living organisms like treats, right? Give them treats, right?
How many bennies do I got left? 3? Yeah, that's
I
trying to
was,
get higher.
I was looking for a battery to do the whole Morpheus thing. It was made to turn you into this. You just hold the battery.
I can't see
But
the
I
thing.
have no battery nearby.
I can't see the thing.
You had a -1. You got now a 2.
One of these will work.
Oh, you are still injured.
True.
No time for healing, Dr. Jones.
I focused
All
on
right.
getting them secure before he.
Eden manages to prevent a panic.
Don't worry. These are people we went over and rescued. We're gonna go over and look after them. Try to go over and get them some help.
Cyber Knight. Go with them. Make sure they watch their own.
Aye, doctor.
All
Go
right.
with-
Okay, so Cyber Knight is issued off with the medical team to get them set up. What are we doing with Clint DeVito?
And I'm keeping him in sight until
He's
we get
going in
him
a
to
secure
one of the
way to
higher
lose
ups.
All right. Like I said, your project manager has scheduled a debriefing room to for updates.
Debriefing room it is, I guess.
That would be up to Glitter Leader, wouldn't it?
You know, he'll do whatever we say, so that's where we're going. I'm just poking at you, ex-boys. I can't wait for you to get back. We miss you. I hope
I especially
having fun at
miss
the
you.
birthday party.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and head over to the debriefing room and tell the Legion what's been going on since we last left here. Let them know about the existence of Glitter Spring, that we found out that we got the thing, the orb of no technology working and no being able to scan and no being able to spend money taking care of. And that was this strange, perverse wizard named Morthaniel who controls bronze men. And we've got this vial that should tell us the location of Sapphire Cliffs. As long as we can find somebody to open it for us.
Well, on some of those fronts, we've made much progress. We now have a group of mercenaries willing to work with us on securing things and acquiring trade. Some other deals might be questionable at best in this moment. And we also have to meet with a few other potential resource options. We've lost sight of some of our targets, but we have picked up their trail. And I do believe we've found some rather disturbing technological advances that require deep research.
All right. They respond. Okay, sounds good. But what can I report to my higher ups and tell them you've managed to do in regards to fixing our funding issue?
The part about the mercenaries and finding trade. We've got materials instead of trading currency, which we can then trade and turn into resources we can find for currency.
Okay. All right. So I will let them know that we've got some mercenaries willing to work. Assuming they'll probably expect some sort of compensation. So there's
the
another
trade is
mouth
in
to feed.
materials as well as things that I am handling on that front.
All right.
It's a start, not perfect.
I gotta mute somebody.
Yes,
I mean,
Eden's cat is in the room with you. The cat is part of the organization right now.
We're having a very intense conversation with this asshole cat.
This whole cat does not want to be left alone. All right.
All right, where did I put that?
Oh, wow, that one was loud.
I have him muted. I can't hear.
Until Grim has to say something.
I can tell when JT's talking, so I'll
Yeah.
turn it back on.
Are you putting it closer to the microphone?
That's why we love him.
All right, I found it.
Oh, the cat annoys you. Fuck you.
The cat sounds almost as irritated
you
with
still
this
have
situation as
to.
we are.
Okay.
All right, and so they say
The ones we've acquired trade and whatnot with is the shell
Be
town.
good like you, huh?
Grady Town, is it called? I always mispronounce the name because I renamed it in my head.
Gramby.
You were
Granby.
close. You were close.
My students are producing magical technology and whatnot that we can also use to supplement resources. The Mercs are trading military and materials as well as providing security deals. We're working on the one with the different organization, but they require a touch, and things might be rough.
They might be. unholy and unnaturally evil in their business dealings.
Be aware that we've encountered a... What is it?
Arcalian Razor Beast?
Well, I'm trying to think of how to describe Mort to them for a moment.
Oh, this will be good.
A creeper. A creeper.
A
A
pervert.
lascivious pervert, pork-bellied,
A
humanoid
Reddit mod.
creature, goblinoid, possibly.
A
It's-
feminist.
There was this, we resolved a situation that involved him.
I'm
and
a
apparent-
tricker, sassy witch, not a tricky.
Flesh
Also
aficionado. Got it.
Float tissue and things that created kaiju of some sort. So we'll be dealing with that, but be aware that we will have to step up security measures in the way of scans and whatnot.
Oh, so you've made headway on figuring out where the kaiju have been coming from then as well.
Indeed. I do need further research, but I'm working on a way to keep an eye out. I'll need my students for that as well, so they should be well guarded. They will be very important to our future.
We will keep them close to home and do whatever we can to make their lives better.
Particularly their incoming relatives must be protected.
So what's going on with them? Why are they in the cases? What's been shoved into them? And
From what I've understood, there's rogue wizards and some sort of biotechnician that are causing mischief and mayhem and doing things that, well, we should forbid, and are really not careful about where they're doing it. But they do have ways of making sure they're hard to detect.
that doesn't make much sense. I mean, the first thing you learn when studying techno wizardry or even psionics is cybernetics, making your connection to your psionic self and the world of magic harder.
Is that how it is in this dimension?
Yes. Out of out of character,
He's
strain.
pointing out that the other ones probably are using stuff from other places.
In this rule set, though, the more cybernetics you have, the higher chance of your spells failing, and the less connection you have to psionics and such. That's what strain
if it's a
does.
hindrance, who wouldn't try to circumvent it?
All right.
There is
Does
a-
anybody
there is an
else have
edge.
anything to say in the?
I was just gonna say there is an edge. I know arcane fisher. What is it? There's one thing that will let you have a point of strain and it won't affect you or something like that.
Yeah,
but that's,
yeah.
Mhm.
There's one, but it's so limited.
What if you could manufacture it?
No, because it'll break. It'll break the power level. That's why they make it the way it is.
That sounds like something you need to stop, so yeah.
What if you could do it, but the cost is a moral one?
Dun, 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 dun.
Not kind of the same as the battery.
Pretty much. That's the thought behind the battery.
I thought he was just gonna start laughing and then just turn and say, "Oh, was that a joke?" It wasn't a joke.
Why are you being so quiet, Sage?
I'm debating. Well, no, I mean, no. Anyone else can chime in.
There's our. All right. Does anybody else have anything else to report?
Did we find out where or why that one disguised itself as a horseman? Or was that just trying to?
Subterfuge.
Okay.
Do you know? Do you have any theories to suggest? I mean, the Castle Refuge doesn't even know who Horseman is.
I'm just assuming they took on the form of whoever the people trusted around there and just decided, let's get them. Which is why I terrified everybody by going around and poking them to make sure they didn't weigh 365 pounds.
Kind of makes you wonder if the one we tracked to their camp was the one that was in the camp, or if it was that one.
I mean, I have a theory, but it has no substantiation.
I got a
besides that
theory.
rogue
And it's a
stuff.
demon. A dancing demon. Oh, something.
I want to talk to whoever's in charge.
But that's
Oh,
why we're
God.
You
isn't it?
are,
You got a
current,
7-year-old
you are currently
asking for
talking.
meat.
You are currently talking to the closest you can come to a in charge person.
I remember they had a name. all the
I
way in
don't
episode
remember
1.
their name.
I request a strike mission on a certain individual who has created me and other technologies like me for a non-moral purpose and has caused great evil in the world.
That is the rogue one I was talking about. Yes.
You talk about, or you mention where that is. Yeah, in Durango or El Dorado, rather.
I give him the place where he told me that the guy was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fort El Dorado.
Yeah.
Fort El Dorado is one of the most highly defensible locations in the coalition. It would probably cost us everyone working for the Tomorrow Legion just to get there right now. He may be a little outside of our jurisdiction and outside of our influence yet.
We need
I
bigger
walk
guns.
up to Grim and put my hand on his shoulder. It's all right, boy. Just give it time and we'll get that son of a bitch. You have my word.
I'm looking into it.
Is that the place that was called the Armory or the Forge or something? Didn't it have a name that we saw on the map, I thought?
If it's the last thing we do, we'll get that son of a bitch.
Let
We'll
me
die
pull up the North
trying.
America map.
There's got to be a way to get a concentrated strike on that son of a bitch without assaulting the whole fortress.
Like going into the heart of the beast.
Yes, it was just called Fort El Dorado in the coalition
go to
state of
Mordor?
yes, El Dorado.
Or finding a way to lure him out.
We got to take the mogul path, I guess.
Mortal blade.
I mean, is that what you're suggesting?
Hey, do we have to go back and talk to, who the little quack guy? Do we have to finish any business? We have to talk to
One of
him
the
before we
great
go?
guys we have to talk to still.
Yeah, we got to talk to him. Is there any way we could possibly, and I'm just thinking, Graham, is there any way to lure him out of that secure place?
That's what
Anything
I was saying.
that would bring him out?
Or maybe me and Horseman could.
I have similar things as others. I could cloak as
YouTube might. Never mind, it's back. YouTube had a little bleep there.
You are now voiced. Yeah, YouTube was acting weird.
My forge died.
Oh no.
Oh no, your forge dead.
Yeah. It logged me up.
I think your cat might have done something.
Cat
Did you get
definitely
me on
did
next?
something.
You may have to. We've only got 38 more minutes left.
I conveyed to Grim my theory of mechanoids.
Maybe
And
an alien invading force trying
Is
to
metal.
alter the humanity.
Now, I know various names of people in the coalition who believe they can trust me. Maybe we can use them to get that man out.
That is a possibility.
I think they're working together.
But I do believe Grimm will never be able to truly move on from what was done to him as long as that man still exists in this world.
This is why we hunt.
This is understandable. I mean, from what I understand, what the coalition did to him, I would want revenge on the person who stole my childhood and turned me into a killing machine as well.
Dossier is one thing, sir. If you want to know the true grim reality, I can show you. It hits a whole different
we're
way when you
losing-
see it firsthand.
Ha, grim reality. Wait.
No sound. Deacon
Ba-dum-bum.
says can't hear squat.
Yeah, I was getting on that too. Everyone, can you not hear?
Should be able to hear.
If I say yeah, you say
Meow.
Hot yar.
she's a pirate.
Sorry, I was also getting an Arby's order up, so I'm gonna have
All right,
that.
so
delivered to my door.
YouTube side's
Are
fine.
you
I
really
just
getting it?
asked,
Nice.
and they said they can hear us.
Good, can
it's-
hear there. Just on Kick, can't hear.
Come on, Serena. I just asked them. They said we're okay.
Kick said no, though.
Yes, kick. Yes, struggling.
Can't hear on
Oh,
Kick.
you know this.
It's on him.
Kick.
How can Kick be mute for and other ones not? That doesn't even make sense. It's not even how it
don't know.
works.
I do not know.
Yeah, because your
Mystery.
streaming should be. I mean, the audio goes out to everything.
Hello,
if you're using
hello.
Restream. I mean, you can hear us, JT.
Yeah,
right?
that's weird that Kick is muted.
What the fuck?
JT. You can hear us, right?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
I don't know how the hell the Kick could even be muted.
Yeah, I don't know. Because it's muted for me, too. I just pulled up the stream to see if I can hear me.
Me too.
And getting no audio on Kick.
How does that even work?
Guys, you have to jump to another thing, I guess.
Yeah, hop over to the YouTube.
That's fucking weird, dude. Jeanette be some sort of weird
That could be some sort of weird
kick thing?
restream glitch or
Yeah,
something.
restream glitch.
hmm
What the fuck,
So
dude?
jump over to YouTube, please. Sorry,
I'm not
guys.
even on Restream. It could be a Streamlabs
Could be a
Okay.
Streamlabs thing.
issue. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the only thing I
Weird.
can think of.
Well, Kick is having problems on my. I'm looking at it. It keeps going green circle
Yeah.
on me over and over and over.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Screen
So
circle.
it's fucking up somehow then. Let me
Alright, well, pressing
see.
forward. So, I think this is going to be a good time to pause it as we're checking in. That way, when we come back, we are coming back starting from Castle Refuge. You've got a few different story hooks you can chase down. You can let me know which ones sound more appealing to you, what you want to chase down.
I think me and Grim know what needs to be done.
You're
We might not be able to take the coalition down anytime soon, but we can damn sure get justice for one little boy.
Eden's gonna be looking for a way to go over and get in contact with the duck, so she can go over and get them that financing in.
All right. So we'll get on that. What's Hans's thoughts? Let's swoosh and go
Oh.
through some character insights.
El Swoosho.
Did you have another thought there before I go?
Whoosh.
I didn't know we were doing full thoughts. I thought we were just doing like character.
Continue your
Well,
thought.
we've got some time, so after we've swooshed,
Oh,
We are Swoosho.
well,
we
Eden
are
is
swooshed. Okay.
very,
We will
very
start
kind
with
of mad.
Eden. Yep.
Like I think that was the first time Eden got to see Morthaniel proper until after she got roofied. So she's very kind of thrown off a bit. She's still doing her Cyber Knight thing and trying to be good and kind to so many people, but she really wants to kill the shit out of Mort.
Who doesn't?
It's
All
weird.
right.
You got a manhunt.
And it's
How
just
about
no
you-
volume. There's more people on Kick.
How about you? And that, how's Dr. Synthris feeling about this current state of things?
Like a very busy espionage agent. So far, his best bet of guarding the elves is to get rid of the guy that's mimicking their enemy. So he's definitely down to kill whoever made Grim. He's also focused on doing the research on making something to scan for that technology that he copied.
All right. So, yep, we're
Fucking
good
fix
there.
that.
All right, Lucian, let us know what's going on through the mind-melted mind of a mind melter.
I'm basically on the same
Sometimes.
page with. I'm on the page with Grim at this point. We've done a lot of good. We really have, but we need a solid victory for the team, one that matters more than anything we've done so far. And this little boy needs some peace. And we need a little win, one that can change one of our lives. And I think this is the little win we need. So he's gung ho on trying to lure this guy out and have some sweet revenge. Good old fashioned, uncomplicated, kill the bad guy revenge.
3 for kill the prick. Yes, good.
Yeah, you know.
All right.
I want to win for the team in a very personal way. Right now, we've been doing a lot of good, but it hasn't really been personal, other than for Silent Witch's character. But even then, it's like we haven't really solved anything for the most part. It's still kind of mysterious.
Figured out what was going on with her. Don't know why.
Yeah, we don't know why, and you know that's kind of a bigger thing where solving our little 7-year-old Grimm's issue is pretty simple. We got to find a dude and kill him. That's something we can do. That's something we can accomplish.
That is within your purview.
That is
Find
within
the
our
dude and
purview of
kill him.
power. We can't bring the whole coalition down. We can't change the world yet. We can't do anything that is of grand scope, but we can help a little boy sleep better at night. And we're gonna do it. Just keep
All it
watching.
takes is kill the guy who did this to him, and then cast restoration on him, so he can actually sleep.
And maybe he'll be ready to be brought back to what he was after this man dies. Who knows? That'll be his choice.
Plus, I can steal all the guy's shit.
I don't know about that.
Well, that's for later. That's for later.
You better be coy with that.
I'll wait 10 minutes.
All right, Hans, have we checked in with you? I don't believe
So,
so.
from Hans's standpoint, we've been doing a severe amount of good because we keep helping all these small villages and people because he's just happy to help people. And
Yes.
he sees that, if we manage to kill this guy, it's a good step towards maybe getting rid of more of these creatures being made. But what's really going to help the kid is showing him that killing everything isn't always going to be the only way to do things. But this case, Hans is willing to make a very big exception to his rule of, this guy probably needs to die quickly.
Everyone has some good in them, except this man.
And Bianca. I've known enough. Yeah, she's
This is where the line.
Okay, there are.
This is
See,
what we shoot.
he is Grimm's Bianca. That's why you get it.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to kill Bianca necessarily. He wants to find out why she decided to go this direction. Because when he first met her, she seemed very nice, and that could have been a front.
It was all a trick.
You're doing it
Vampires.
wrong.
Vampires
But,
and their tricks.
But the thing is, he doesn't like her at all. But killing her is going to help other people. It won't do anything for him because he is who he is now.
It's a little late for him.
Exactly. He's like, I had a good run.
All right, and Grim.
I just
Give us
want to
some
kill this
grim
some
insight.
bitch. This some bitch need to die. It's the only thing gonna make the kid happy. Make some closure. It's to catch up to this evil some bitch and chop
Yes,
off
and
his
then-
head.
And then he'll stop wanting to shoot everybody, right?
No,
I didn't think so.
but
I get to give him a
he'll
new
want to
upgrade
shoot them
to his
less.
gun.
And
We'll give
that's
him
a
new upgrade
start.
to his gun.
That
And
is
every time he
that
pulls the
is-
trigger, he'll just say, "This isn't personal." Pow!
Exactly.
that will put him on the road to healing. He
This
will-
is just business.
Every time that he gets a certain number of civilians saved instead of collateral, we give him a new upgrade.
All right.
Or we could do like the movie Memento and wipe his mind that he kills them and keep making a new guy the guy, so he can keep being a massive killing machine that goes on forever.
Didn't they do that? in Blood
I'm joking. I
Slaughter or
wouldn't do
whatever it is, too?
Sure you would.
No, I wouldn't. Not this character. I can make a character that would do that easily.
All right, let us start. We'll go ahead and close out now. We're 15 minutes out. We ran late a couple of times. We can close out early the once because we made significant strides towards resolving things.
Not really.
So, hey, the situation in Glitter Spring is resolved.
We got all the
unless
cargo
that guy
back.
shows back up.
We got all the cargo back to castle. That's a big win.
We got trade routes open for the people to start making some money.
Cargo? You can't call them cargo. They're people.
They're being transported in boxes. I'm calling them cargo for right now.
Okay, accept it. All right, go ahead and start us off, Mega.
Hi, Mega Reacts here. Having a lot of fun in this game, and hopefully you're having fun watching. If you enjoy what I do, check me out on my YouTube channel, Mega Reacts, also my Patreon, Mega Reacts. You can also find me playing a game on Dragon's Tavern's channel on Tuesday nights, where I'm Gears the Goblin, a transforming robot goblin, thaumaturge barbarian, shark dude, first mate of a ship, having a good time. And yeah, just check me out, or don't. And if you're going to be at MegaCon, hit me up. I'll give you some Mega React swag. I got stickers and magnets and some other things. Some pins, some buttons. I got all kind of good stuff. And, I'll throw it to Frost.
Let me unmute myself. I am Frost, and you can find me on Tales from Dragon's Tavern, Moonskull. You can find me on here for this, and you can find me on the Legend Seeker channels doing lore writing on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and also on my channels when I play games and complain about games because a lot of games suck. And I like complaining about games when they suck. And I'm gonna throw it at, let's see, the good doctor.
Which one's the good? Well, you're the good one.
Oh, I will send it over to Doc Sintress then.
Black Market Doctor, good doctor. That's how we do this. No, I had a good time this campaign. It was or not campaign. God, till I had some fun while I was
Hey,
gone.
the campaign's done.
Had a good time with this campaign. Still are having a good time with this campaign, damn it.
Finito.
Most wonderful time.
I like that we're diving into Grimm's story. That part's interesting because I think it's got some good parallels that anyone can work with.
Good parallels that anyone can work with. I mean, who hasn't been put into the body of a killing machine as a young child?
I
All
was
right.
a Terminator when I was young. Long, long ago, Grim, I was just like you.
All right. So yes, where can people find you? How can they interact with you? And toss it to who you want. Although
Probably
I think
be on
you only got one.
Annoying common nerd later. That's about it. I only hang out on places that are having this. Other than that, just chilling. Yeah, I'm too stoned to do a good ending. Yeah. We're just going past it.
All right.
Okay, it's my turn. Hello.
Yes.
You can see me in an hour from now at the Common Nerds channel. Whack when who was good. We are going to be doing
Whack when who was good, huh?
Whack when who was good. Whacking it hard.
Gross. I think you're thinking too much on Mort now.
I don't know, just the aura perversion that is Mort kind of infects everything, and that's why I have to go through it with like a blowtorch because I don't need that fucking business. Other than that, we are doing the season finale of Doctor Who with the one with first season with Matt Smith and Clara. So we're going to go over and see the season finale of that. I'll dress up a little bit. I didn't expect that, so now I have to get pretty.
always
Other than
pretty.
that, bullshit. Other than
Pretty
that,
annoying.
absolutely. After that, on Sunday, on Mondays, I will be playing Lord's Corvus at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time. Crap. Wait, no, Pacific.
Mountain Standard Hawaii. Wait, what?
Sometime on Trucker Rob's channel, where I will be playing Lawrence Corvus. Apparently we're supposed to TPK. I aim to prove him wrong. We now have an invisible rogue going over and dropping bear traps on trolls as they run through Greece. It's quite interesting. And I will throw it to Circus.
Wrong.
To Mech.
I will bounce it off
JT.
of me and throw it to JT first. You're close.
Close enough. Yeah. 1 out of 2. Ain't bad. Let's see. Check us out at MegaCon because we won't be here for 2 weeks because Circus is too busy for us. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time. Or actually 3 weeks' time.
3 weeks' time, yeah.
So try not to forget us. And by not forgetting us, please go to the YouTube channel and leave a like and comment after the video ends. Very important to the growth of the channel. We're still trying to hit 500 to get monetized. We're getting close. I think we're at 422 now, so we need less than 80 more. Help us out, bro. We need the help. Secondly, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, sorry about the kick thing. I don't know how the hell that is even possible other than a Streamlabs error, which, let's face it, Streamlabs is good for making errors. They finally integrated Kick into their platform, and apparently it's not 100% because the volume kicked out halfway through the damn show, which is unfortunate. Check me out on Mondays with on Moon School with Frost over there, where we play Call of Cthulhu, and it's lots of fun, and we almost die every week, but we never do because we're good like that, and we're old and we're tough.
Are you good like that, or is Moss just bad like that?
I think Moss is just bad like that, but I'll take the win on that one.
Almost out of luck. Almost out of luck, though.
We're running out of luck, yeah. Literally running out of luck. Like, well, at least Frost is. I'm getting a little bit back, but, well, actually, I didn't get any back last week, but Frost is very low on the luck. Didn't you get 10 back, though, last game?
I did. I'm at 18.
That was pretty nice. You had a really good rolls for once.
18 out of possible, well, 90, 100, whatever our max is.
Yeah, he had literally 3 failures almost in a row the week prior, and then last week he made up all of it at the end of the game, which was nice. Anywho, Tuesdays, check out Pirates with Mega over here on another, with that Moss fellow again on the Tales from the Dragon's Tavern Live. That's a lot of fun. We like to play Pirates. Come check it out.
His luck's on your side instead of against you.
Yeah, the luck is pretty good over there usually, although I haven't been rolling as good with this character as I did with Slippy. Slippy was a bit super lucky.
Slippy could roll a die.
Slippy was a die rolling frog, let me tell you.
That dude rolled 20s like it was going out of business.
Yeah, and Friday, Kaiju Watch. Check that out. And there might be more things soon on Friday, depending on how talks go with certain people. So stay tuned for that update, because that could be something interesting. Since there's going to be no Kingmaker, I have to fill my fucking time with something. Might as well be something of my own. So we'll see. And more to come on the vampire news as well. Like I said, please.
Oh God, I hope not Mort to come.
No. All that Mort Aruda shit is you. I'm not putting any of that shit in what I'm doing. No. None of that. Yeah. And
this is far beyond the Mort Aruda shit. This is properly done Mort as a villain.
He's a villain no matter what he's
Yeah, but
any Mort is a villain. Just
I tried to play him off as not a villain.
just ask
Oh no!
just ask Eldridge Mort Gore if he's a villain or not. Anyway, so anyway, please leave a like and comment on the YouTube because that's very important for the growth. And we'll see you in 3 weeks. Sorry it's that long, but it is what it is. I have no control. And if you can and are going to MegaCon, check us out because some of us will be there. Me, Mega, and Circus will be there, and everyone else is not cool enough to hang out with us at MegaCon. They don't like us. And I guess that's it, right? Take it away, Circus.
Yeah, I am Circus Freak. Like JT was saying, this will be our last episode for a while. We will return after a brief hiatus, going down to MegaCon. I can't stream from down there with the Foundry and Forge, whatever, to get it running. We will be doing stuff. We will be live for some of MegaCon at the very least to keep you guys somewhat entertained. You can find me on JT's Discord channel, in various other Discords, on Kick at Wyoming Circus Freak, on JT's Kick whenever we're playing things that I don't feel like streaming, or if I don't feel like streaming.
Which we probably will be doing later.
I will, hopefully I'll be getting
Or at least
back
I
to
will.
them. Yeah, you will. I think I've got to go drive a U-Haul truck around for my gymnastics boss to go put the meat back at the gym from the
That sounds like fun.
event center. Oh, loads of fun. Lifting gymnastics equipment is my favorite. And yep, find me at MegaCon. I am doing a little bit of fundraiser for myself to try and recoup some of the checked baggage costs for bringing all of my damn cosplays with me to MegaCon. Kyle has dropped that link. There's a Venmo out there. If anybody feels so kind, go ahead and toss a couple of bucks my way. Other than that, just find me here in a few weeks to continue with Rifts, Refugees, and Royalties. So for a little bit, so long, gay boys. We'll catch you next time.
Pathfinder time.
Hasta la vasta. Ishes can ishes.